It's hard to let go. Desolate wastes these are.
Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary. First message I read in chat, hold on. Andy really starting stream with his character's grippers out? The answer to that question, if you permit me a moment, yes. Yes, my grippers are out. And they're ready to go. Why, hello there, Indian chat. Hello there, Ambrew. Welcome, Luke. Hello, Starquake. Hello, Queen Jenna's influence, I see. Well, if you must know, I've got my grippers out in real life as well. Is this the new office? It is. Annoyingly, I'm quite hot at the minute because I've just been outside for like 10 minutes and God, it is sweltering today. So, yeah, I'm happy to be in here. Prove it. No, I'm not showing you my tootsies. Hey.
I welcome you to the knighthood.
Get out of here. Carbon welcome on in. Thank you very much for the Prime subscription. How are you today, Carbon? Lovely to see you. Brick goes outside for 10 minutes, red cheeks. Unfortunately, the red cheeks is that's just me. That's just me. I've got red cheeks all year round. No feet for free. Go sub to the Patreon for that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what that's what it's all about. I hear Gerudo Town every time I go outside. It is so hot. Yeah, it is insane weather today. Insane. But I'm very fortunate again that I've now got air conditioning and I can feel the cool breeze on my back, which is lovely.
I've been here a while.
I must say.
Congrats on getting the new office set up finally.
Hey, thank you,
Must
Koji
be
Man.
A great weight off your shoulders.
A
Here's to
huge
you.
weight.
Indeed, love.
Thank you, Koji Man. Yeah, it's still not quite feeling real. Again, I feel like I'm renting it. Or I'm in a dream and I'm gonna wake up any moment and it's all gonna be proven wrong. I'm getting rickrolled. This is devastating. It took him this long to notice, yeah, because I was soaking in the good vibes and I was welcoming on in the lovely Carbon. It is a good arrangement. And you want the honest truth? I think Rick Astley, there we go, is a fantastic performer. Oh, I'm all for it. Yeah, Rick Roll, get out of here, get out of here. It's important for you folks in Europe to learn the signs of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Yeah, it's... Again, I cannot overstate just how nasty last summer was. And the one in 2022, the end of summer 2022, streaming out of what was that second bedroom. I was not well. Like, it was bad. Like, internal temps nearing 30 degrees or more, which is not great when you're trying to stream and your PC is whirring and screaming and, you know, desperately wanting to just turn off. I need to learn to play Rick Roll on the Shores in. Old Room didn't have AC? Old Room did not have AC. Yeah, it is, well, it was preposterously hot. It's 36 degrees Celsius in my office right now. I'm quite literally melting in my chair. Yeah. Yeah, thing is, I don't want to keep talking about my air conditioning because I sound like a complete tit. But know that I empathize sincerely. It is horrible. Genuinely horrible. It's 35 degree, can't read, 32 degrees Celsius here, and same with the melting. What's the AC set to in your office? Well, holy shit. Are you okay? Is he ascending? Is this the fabled chargasm that I'm witnessing right here? Anyway, I found out that I can control my air conditioning unit with an app, which is pretty cool. Hold on. So currently, give me a moment. I'm at 19 degrees. God, I sound like such a knob. Outdoor temp today apparently is 20. Outside, it's 28. I'm gonna make a rule. We're not talking heat anymore, okay? Please, no more conversations about the weather, internal temperatures, because I'm just gonna look like a complete knob. Let's talk about other things, like the Koji Man. Okay. Okay, good. I'm gonna slightly turn this down so I can chat with you all. Right, let's have a look here. Welcome on in, everybody. Again, lovely to see you. Hopefully you're all doing well. Let me scroll all the way back up. Ulster, hello. Risque View, hello there. Super Koji Man, Dinger, We Evil, Hiss, Lizard Sandwich, Vosa, Fatty Boomsticks, Risque View, Grav, Luke, Yofel, Super Koji Man again, Shade, Praise, Joko, Ashrick 14, Dadams 247, Nashoba 72, Ambrew, Koji Man, Neon Phoenix, Yofel, Carbon, Echo Axiom, welcome. Citizen number 7, bot says Bioshock, stream says Guild Wars 2. The reason I was slightly delayed is just before I went to hit the go live button, I remembered that I didn't update the going live announcement, which is why so many people yesterday tuned in and said, hold up, wait, you're doing a giveaway for Warframe? I'm like, no, what? Wait, where did you get that from? And then I realized it's because I still had Friday's going live announcement. So I fixed that. And it should say on people's Twitch notifications, Living World Season 2, Guild Wars 2. So we should be good. Hiss, hello again. Cephalon and Eptis, hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. Varshio, hello. Noobity Boobity, good morning. Hello there. Noobity Boobity, hopefully you're well. Dawn, hello. Good morning, Knighthood. I'm early gang for once. Dawn, lovely to see you. And Dawn, thank you sincerely for the offline 3-year resubscription. 3 long, arduous, hopefully enjoyable years. Thank you, Dawn. Really appreciate that. Neon, hello again. Hello, Hiss and rest of the Knighthood. The heat is melting me and I can barely take it anymore. To talk about the heat in a positive light, again, not to sound like a complete tit, today is Wednesday mornings are when I spend the morning with my son, because Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Thursday, Friday morning, I'm working, but Wednesday morning I kind of sort of take off so I can be with him. And yeah, we were in the garden. I've got an inflatable pool and I filled it with water. That's what you do with inflatable pools. And yeah, we played in that. He's got a little like mock sand pit, and we were making sand castles. We were shooting each other with water pistols, and then we ended it all off with a half an hour sit down and cuddle over Moana. So we watched Moana, and then he fell asleep in my arms and I took him to bed. So that's been my day. It's been a bloody good day so far. I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm ready for some Guild Wars fun, hopefully today is a good day. I'm sure it will be, because the story so far, you know, throughout Living World Season 2 has been incredible, and I don't doubt that that will change anytime soon. I kind of forgot lunch because too damn hot, so cooking it now. OMG, my kitchen is awful. Send cooling thoughts. Pooba, I'm sending all of the cooling thoughts imaginable. I will once again recommend, if people are able to get one at short notice, portable air conditioners. Again, I wouldn't have survived the previous 2 summers without one. And while, you know, obviously having an inbuilt one is great, and of course it's going to be better, a portable one will genuinely knock several degrees off the internal temperature of your room. It can be a little bit temperamental, but by and large, it will save you. And if you can get a good deal on one, then I'd go for it. You know, it's one of those things where I think it's worth it, because the comfort it provides is something which, you know, is so important. And we're not even getting into health reasons, right? Like the potential heat stroke side effects and stuff. And yes, again, this is the new office, Koji Man, and patrons should expect a proper update tour soon. I was meant to do one today, and then I realized my phone storage was full, so I couldn't actually record the video because I've been taking so many pictures of my son and I had no space left. So that's now sorted. So tomorrow should be the proper show and tell. And don't worry, if you're not a patron, I'll still upload some pictures. I've just not had a moment yet. I've still, even today, been non-stop with doing bits and pieces here and there and getting things organized. So soon it'll all be ready to show off. And thank you again, Koji Man. Make some time. Hello, Pooba. Hello, Cat Tangent. I don't think Cat's here anymore, but I'm nonetheless gonna say hello to Cat. And Cat, if you watch the VOD, hello. Starquake, hello. Ambrew, Crit, Crash, Risque, Neon Phoenix. I will probably lurk today because too much brain fog right now, heat and anxiety and stress and everything, but just glad to be around everyone here today. Neon, it's lovely to have you with us. Doing swell, happy to be awake to catch the stream this time. Well, Carbon, it's lovely to have you with us. I'm guessing you've joined in from the YouTube land, if I had to guess. Chills alive. Hello, Chills. How are you today? Welcome. Risque, hello again. Lemon, hello. Did Mrs. D20 let you back in after last stream? She did. she did, thankfully. Holy shit, I have a pineapple-flavored popsicle, and it is amazing. Well, can you share that with the audience, Sandwich? I'd love a pineapple-flavored popsicle. NT, hello. Win, hello. How are you today? Have a good stream. I'll catch the VOD later. Noobity boobity. If you're watching the VOD, hello. Welcome back. It's 36. Oh, my God. Our weather has been bouncing from chilly to hot, and it's summer. It's a first. Well, it pissed it with down with rain a couple nights ago, and it was a really cool sort of 12 degrees, which was lovely. I could do with more of that, please. Yeah, it's 32 here, same with the melting. What's the AC set to? Again, I've now changed it. We're now rocking 18 degrees is what I've set the internal target to. And we're there. Again, I'm going to stop talking about the AC now because every time I mention my temperature, I feel like a knob. So, Italy has been the equivalent of living inside an active volcano lately. I did inquire with the guy who fit the AC. I said, you must be rolling in it right now because holy shit, like everyone is going to be wanting to get AC. And he said he's been in the business 20 years and it's never been so busy, obviously. But yeah. Andy, I could murder you. I'm so sorry. I really am. Out of curiosity, as an HVAC tech myself, I'm curious what type of AC system you went with. It's a Fujitsu? And that's about all I know. That's about all I know. Yeah. I wish I could tell you more. But it's like a nice dark charcoal color as well. If that helps figure out which one it is. Yeah. Gaze, hello, welcome. How are you today? Lovely to see you. 3 whole years. Where does the time go? Dawn, I wish I knew. Law Axis, welcome. That sounds lovely. It really, really was. And ice cream, that's what I may have just finished having. I may have had an ice cream with my son and wife just before I went live. And it was nice. Really nice. Just wanted to say thank you for dual streaming, Andy.
I'm out
YouTube's
of stuff to write for these resub messages, so I'll have to unsubscribe.
Oh, well. See ya. Bye. Nice knowing you, August. Thank you for the 86 months, buddy. Sincerely, thank you very much. And Wolfen Terror, welcome on in
to the knighthood.
Thank you for the Prime subscription. Lovely to see you, Wolfen Terror. Hopefully you're well. Speaking of the heat, apparently yesterday my hometown had an incident occur where a car dealership's cars were getting so warm the batteries were exploding. Oh dear, we are so screwed, aren't we? I have one of those in my bedroom. It's a lifesaver. Did you all shelter in your office yesterday afternoon? No. I wish we could have done. Instead, we sweltered in the living room, and I mean, it was nasty. It was so hot indoors. I'm legit heading into the office tomorrow just to avail of the aircon. I don't blame you, Dadams. I don't blame you. I wish I could afford one. I'll have to keep an eye out for deals. Well, I got really lucky where I got one just as we went into autumn. So it was half price. And I know that's not really, useful information right now, but for sure. And yeah, make some time. I reckon I need to order one this winter. Yeah. Really good time to get them. I have class in 40, but I figured I will listen around for a bit. Well, welcome on in, Lorax. Good to see you. Hopefully having a good day. I love Patreon's CEO so much. He is a crazy talented musician. Got a band named Pamplemousse. I didn't know that was his band. And he likes to defend people when they need it. That's cool. Hello, by the way, Jumping Spirit. Lovely to see you. Is Pi here? Kevin's here. I've not seen either of them in chat yet. Also in a pinch, get yourself 2 of the gel ice packs that are made of cloth material. They're like $10 at Walmart, so I imagine Tesco has something similar. Maybe? We might do. I don't think I've seen any, but maybe I'm not looking. Yeah. Abby, thank you for the Rickroll, and thank you for the Prime subscription. I appreciate it. 18 is insanely cold. How do you not die when you have to go outside? It's not insanely cold, but I will say my legs were ice cold yesterday, but I kind of enjoyed it. It was nice. It was nice to feel that. First time catching a stream after watching you on YouTube for a while. Excited to be here. I wish I had AC right now. Wolfen Terror, it is lovely to see you. Welcome on in. I've just remembered I need to go and read the rest of Skull's message. Skull, bear with me. Thank you for dual streaming, Andy. YouTube's VOD player where I can pause and resume whenever I want is nicer for me with work being busy. Well, Skull, it is my pleasure. And, in a dream world, people can pick and choose whichever platform they want to watch on best. And I'm glad that YouTube's the right one for you. Andy, we're out of heckin' ice cream. Stop this terrorism. It's too late. I'm so sorry. I hate recommending Amazon, but when it comes to your health, I'd say go ahead and look there. Yes. For sure. And the Prime Day deals, maybe you can get a good one. I don't know. Costell, hello there. Welcome. How are you? Hopefully you're well. Oh, it's a Wednesday. I was ready for Bioshock. McMuttons, I'm sorry. No, it's Guild Wars 2 Wednesdays. The Wars Wednesdays. Late reply on the YouTube land question because I was checking something. Yeah, I've been watching the VODs. I believe you messaged me back in game yesterday. Yes, Carvin. Yes. Oh, cool. I really enjoyed reading the three-part message. It was like the gift that kept on giving. It is a pleasure to have you with us, buddy. I thought this name sounds so familiar, and it's good to see you. Welcome on in. Andy, I have a question. I've yet to confirm the Styanax Prime Access pack since I'm away from home for work at the moment. Thank you so much for that again, by the way. But since the pack comes with a hefty bit of platinum, I was wondering if I could sponsor a giveaway on one of your future Warframe streams. I'd like to gift someone a deluxe bundle. Gaze, you are more than welcome to. It's personal platinum. You can't gift with it. Shit. Dream Girlies quash that quite quickly, and I think that is actually correct. I don't think you're able to gift platinum that you receive for free. I think that is a stipulation, which is frustrating because I know you're trying to be charitable, Gaze, and that is really kind of you. But yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to, which is such a shame. Plan is still FF Thursday and War Friday. That is correct, Jumping Spirit. The Cyberpunk video might have to be delayed to Saturday. The reason being, I forgot that because of YouTube's algorithm weirdness, if I were to upload the Cyberpunk video on the same day as the Warframe video, or the Warframe stream, people who would want to watch Warframe will not get the Cyberpunk video recommended. So that's the plan, is to upload it on Saturday. That way I'm not going to be treading on the algorithm's toes. Sorry, I wish I could still upload it Friday, but I can't risk the algorithm slapping me in the face, so yeah. That is true, McMuttons. Yeah, if you already have plat laying around, you could use that, but I mean, it's up to Gaze, isn't it? Bosun, I do, thank goodness. Without it, I'd be so dead right now. It's even better Saturday, perfect. We'll have to bow to the algorithm gods, unfortunately. At least we got a bit of Endy in the weekend. Well, that's a nice way of looking at it. But yeah, how are we all? Are we all doing well? You know, let's not focus on the weather side of things. How are we all doing? We all doing good? I cannot wait to dive into more Guild Wars today. I will quickly say I'm not going to do as much in the way of you know, world bosses, events, etc. Today, my plan is to stay on the straight and narrow, and we're going to progress the story as much as possible. Not that I'm going to rush it, but I want to immerse myself in the story and not... Am I sure about that? Well, I'll say this. Yeah, right, that's cope? Okay. Shit. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let a man believe, okay? Let me try. I'm at the start of my journey here. You can have my back, right? Clive, no. My chair was still in warranty, and I messaged them, and I kid you not, they're going to send somebody to replace it for me. Jammy, I know. Yeah. Chat knows Endy better than himself. Straight as streamer EU. Wow, lucky man. I mean, I'm glad I don't have to worry about it. So yeah. At home service. I know. When I read it, I thought, you're kidding. You're kidding, right? It's a Herman Miller chair, which might be something to do with it. It's not a Rolls-Royce chair. No. A Herman Miller. I sit in my chair 10 hours a day, give or take. So it was one of those things that when we moved, I upgraded from what was essentially an old IKEA chair with duct tape literally holding the armrest together to a nice one, because again, I sit in it for so damn long, and it was well worth the investment. Well worth the investment. McMutton's nice. Congratulations. That's awesome. I think something which I really appreciate about Secret Lab is they do, well, I think a lot of the complaints they had about their sort of like branded chairs. So, for example, they did a Cyberpunk collaboration. I think they did a Witcher collaboration. They collaborate with different video games and then have like chairs styled after those games. A lot of people rightfully said, well, hold on, I already have one of your chairs. I don't need another one, but I really want my chair to look like that. And they now do like the skins for them, which I think is pretty neat. I think that's kind of cute that you can order like a custom skin for the chair to make it match like your favorite game. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of cool. And I appreciate that. Would love a Herman Miller one day. They are very, very nice. Very nice. It was the most luxurious purchase I think I'd made up until that point. I'd never thought to have ever bought one before. But again, it was just one of those things where I really began to notice problems more so with my back from sitting in the other chair so long. And I just figured it would be worth trying to find a way to get one that would last, considering my job and considering how long I sit down for. So, yeah, anyway. Mine is just a plain black one. Perfect, McMutton. So if in the future you see like a really cool Warframe skin, if they ever collaborate with Warframe, how cool would it be to get that? One that's like the Lotus or something. I don't know. Can you order a loot box with a random skin for your chair? Now that would be crazy. I have a Sihu, pretty solid. What should a good chair have if you're using it a lot? Good lumbar support, I think, is pretty high up on that list. I think having a breathable fabric is, I would say, important for me. I don't think I would get along with like a leather chair, for example. And especially in these warmer months, having something which is a bit more breathable is a godsend because you don't just like melt in the chair as much. But lumbar is definitely up there, and just like proper support is so important to have with a good chair. Do chairs really matter, or is it all a conspiracy by Big Chair? A good friend of mine genuinely sits on an exercise ball. Hiss knows who I'm talking about. Yeah, he sits on an exercise ball for hours. It's insane. But he does it. I don't get it. Dude, if my desk was lower, I'd do it too. Sounds exhausting. Well, apparently, like, because it helps with your core, eventually, like, it doesn't exhaust you. You just sit on it and you're fine. I don't know if I've got the patience to try that and, you know, go deep down the path of exercise ball sitting, but I'll leave it to him. I don't even have a chair. I just squat down in a nice 90 degrees next to a wall. My thighs are next level. Are they concrete now, John? Jesus Christ. The ball is very good for core. Honestly, I've done that a couple of times. It's a good fidget. I can imagine so. Yeah. Yeah. Some colleagues use these exercise balls at work. It's surreal to me, but apparently not that uncommon. I need a new chair. This one's been hurting me for a while, but money. Crit, do you have any idea what kind of chair you'd like to get? Out of curiosity. Exercise ball as an office chair? As Captain Holt once said, my core is engaged. I get the reference, Natty. I still cannot believe he's passed. Andre, insane. I would love to go and rewatch that whole series. 99. I love how I started this chat conversation with a passing comment. Clive, I love you. I have this mental image of those big computer companies like Google having these unusual working environments, like an exercise ball as a chair. Yeah. Yeah. I could see that. Pie in the sky, I dreamed a beautiful dream would be Herman Miller. I need a proper office chair because I get heavy use. I will say, and I know this isn't going to be applicable for everybody, mine was an open box, and it was heavily discounted for that reason. Heavily discounted. So I don't know if maybe even when you're in a situation, that goes for anyone else here, is in a situation to get a new chair, check out like local stores and just see if they've got any open box returns, open box, whatever, you know what I mean. Because again, that's how I got mine, and mine still came with a really good warranty on it. So yeah. Good morning, all. Good morning, Kayata. How are you today? Lovely to see you. Clive, thank you. I appreciate that. My issue with the Secret Lab is the lumbar support for me that isn't a giant. This is also 12 to 15 years ago. My new boss sucks. What is this? Starting what I feel like it's this guy. I had to ask. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That sounds nice. I haven't thought of getting a new chair recently, but today I was forced to consider getting a new computer mouse, so I kind of want an ergonomic one. Something cheap, though. I like my mouse. Admittedly, you know, using my incredible privileges, the career I've got here, I was sent this by Logitech, and it is a nice mouse, but it's a bit small for my liking. I think the Logitech G502 is probably the mouse I would go for if I wanted to get a new one. I think it's got a good weight to it, a good heft. I don't know how ergonomic it is, but that would be my shout if I had to give one. That's the mouse you had and it stopped working? No! Loraxis, this is devastating. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think I got through 3 Razer Death Adder mice over the course of 14 years. I absolutely loved, because I've not used one in a while, the Razer Death Adder. Really nice mouse. Grav, I love mine. It's genuinely the comfiest one I've ever had, and I've sat in many. When I was shopping around, I sat in many. I bought the Marcus chair from IKEA after they added sizes for it, and I was able to buy a large since I'm a tall guy. Would totally recommend it as a mid-budget. Oh, brilliant. There we go. Highly recommended by Abby here. The Marcus chair from IKEA. I needed a new keyboard. I don't have much money, so I bought one for 20, and it has a numpad. It's got a numpad. I'm devastated over here that I don't have one. It's a bit small, but it'll have to do me. Shade, nice. Hell yeah. I feel like gaming peripherals, like the barrier to entry for them has lowered drastically.
Less than 3.
Juricas? Bales? How are you? Welcome back for April. It's lovely to see you. And Bex!
Hello, hope
There
the
we
new
go.
office is good.
The new office is incredible, Bex. It is amazing. It is simply amazing. Yeah, I have no other words to say other than I am in awe of what I've got here. It is great. Thank you for the 3 years, Bex. It is lovely to see you, and I hope you're well. And again, Bailey, thank you for the 8. Appreciate it. It is lowered drastically, and the rabbit hole goes deep. There are so many options. Well, yeah, exactly. Like, you know, with the proliferation of places like Amazon, you can go on there, and admittedly, if you do your research, you can probably find a good deal. A lot of it is just going to be shit, unfortunately, but there are some really nice bits of kit that you can get for incredibly good prices. I think Linus Tech Tips and various other tech tubers have done video series where they buy like a whole bunch of cheap tech and try it out, and they were even amazed at how good some of it was. Like, you can get a really nice like mechanical keyboard, like for as little as 20-30 pounds, like a really good one. It's crazy. Steel Series has still got a place in my heart. Don't know why I love their stuff. I think in the tech world, the only company that I really have a strong pull towards is probably Corsair and Logitech, if I had to say so. Andy, stop making me want to reinstall Guild Wars 2. Natty, I've not moved yet. I've done nothing to sell the game, but soon I will. I can't keep replaying the story for the 10th time because I have a new idea for a new character with a new class. Natty, I don't buy that excuse. I think you can make an 11th character. I got my old Logitech mouse as part of my home office setup for my old workplace. When my contract ended, they forgot to ask it back. It's almost been a year, and they still haven't reached out to me. I guess it's mine now. Neon, it is 100% yours. I have mostly Corsair and Elgato peripherals, to be honest. I was, and still am, a bit of a naysayer of Elgatos. I will say I'm warming up to them a little bit more, but I'm still a bit, like, I wouldn't say I like them. I've always used Razer, and in the last 10 years, it hasn't disappointed. Well, that's what I mean. Like, I used a Razer Death Adder for years, and it was, like, perfect. But, the only problem I ever ran into was after about 8 years, the wheel on the Death Adder would start to just give way. And then I ordered a replacement. Another, 7-8 years later, the wheel went again. But apart from that, I never had a problem. I thought they were fantastic. Never played Guild Wars 2. Is it worth a shot? Depends. It depends on many things. Have you played an MMORPG before? And what kind of gaming sensibilities do you have? I would say yes, broadly, but maybe it's not your cup of tea, and we could maybe try and figure that out. But I will also say that the game is free, so you've got nothing to lose by installing it and giving it a go. I personally think it is amazing. It's a really, really incredible game. I have an old Corsair mechanical keyboard that I love. Thing is a tank. I've mentioned before my keyboard of
69
choice.
I'm not visiting much, but still very happy to be part of this grand community.
Aw, Betty!
Love you faces, Andy and crew, ended love.
Can we get some love and chat for Betty, please? And some nices, perhaps, for the 69 months. Thank you, Betty, for the 69. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you very much. And it is a pleasure to see you, regardless of whether it's on the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the yearly. Is the event happening? Sandstorm. Should we group up for this? I don't know where we go. Gang, help? Anyone who's... Are any of you knowledgeable? Bird in a suit, are you knowledgeable? Can you guide us to victory? What is happening? Instantly Shush.
I must believe that this pain
Stop getting on at me. I was going to say, my keyboard of choice... Okay, they've gone. My keyboard of choice, if I had to pick any over the years, Logitech G15. It had a little flip-up monitor in the middle of the keyboard. You could flip it up, and it had integration with several games that I played, such as the World of Warcraft. There were macro keys on the far left-hand side. And once again, for any WoW players of old, I could... Maybe it's slightly cheaty. I could macro movement keys onto the macro key to then play that in a loop, so I could, run to the bathroom. If I were, 4 hours into an Alterac Valley run, I could quickly just, tap that a few times, and it would queue up loads of movements. And then I'd run to the bathroom so I didn't get knocked AFK. Yeah. OMG, yes, I love that thing. Until I spilled chicken noodle soup, I won't elaborate. Amber, I feel like I need you to elaborate. Now, preferably. To answer your question, I'm an old WoW player, mained Resto Druid for years. Is the PvP in here fun, and is there a dot-like Druid class? PvP, I would say, is really fun. It's a different flavor to what you may have come to expect from WoW. It's less bursty, I would say. Way less bursty. It has the potential to be somewhat bursty, but not so much as a WoW. As for a dot class, I personally don't know, but I would imagine there are. I know you can play a condition build on a Necromancer, for example. I don't know if anyone here can elaborate on if there is a good dot class. There are tons of dot builds. Awesome. Yeah, I've never played one, so it's sort of like an uncharted realm for me, and I'd feel kind of bad talking about it. But there you go. Harbinger is a stereotypical Necro elite spec. There's loads. Pretty much most classes will have dot builds. Just look up condition builds. There we go. But no, the PvP is incredible. And for anyone who, again, hasn't been here to watch me play much Guild Wars 2, I need to join... There you go. Join select the team. Yeah, that's correct. So if I go to rank and abilities, my current rank in World vs. World is 127. I am a legend in World vs. World, and that will hopefully give some of you guys an idea as to how much World vs. World I have done. I've done quite a bit. I've not done it for years, but since picking the game up properly about 8-9 months ago, I've played a lot. I've played a lot of World vs. World. It is so much fun. There are some people in this chat, crit, sign, who don't like World vs. World, and that's understandable. That's understandable. It's not going to be for everybody. But for me, it is phenomenal. I love it. World vs. World Rush coming in July. I believe there's a Fractal Rush event happening right now, which I may or may not involve myself in some way soon. Anyway, I'm going to start playing the game, if that's okay with you guys, and then, yeah, you can watch me play the game. So, yeah. I've still not tried World vs. World, but I'm in the guild and would like to start. Well, Bashiel here, who you've seen, is often, I mean, I'm not sure about nowadays, but has often engaged in some World vs. World leading. Lemon, I did not know you hated World vs. World as well. You join a rather illustrious group of Sign and Crit. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in your group chat of you three playing World vs. World together. Doing World vs. World with the guild is the best way to do it, from a former World vs. World not enjoyer. I hate World vs. World too. All right, Clive, go sit on the naughty step.
Forgive
Get
me.
out of here.
This is so difficult.
But no, okay. I'm going to be making my way towards the story, but what I will say is I will try and echo what many of you guys have just said. And that is that World vs. World is, how do I close? How do I, there we go. If you want to partake in World vs. World, I truly believe the best way to engage with it is with a small group of friends. You don't have to be on voice. You can sit there, relax. Like what I used to do is I would listen to Spotify and I'd like put my favorite playlist on and just like enjoy mindlessly running around with a bunch of people from our community. And, you know, slowly but surely roll over a particular World vs. World map. It was so much fun. So much fun. That requires you to have friends? Look around, Pi. What do you mean? Look around, man. There are literally dozens of people in this chat room, in this guild, who you could consider, if you wanted to, friends. Wait, these are not all bots? No, I fucking hope not. That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? We will do a story recap when I get to the quest start. Don't worry. I figured while I'm making my way there, I could just yap about World vs. World a little bit. There is a legendary sand giant? Oh, shit. Mayhap Prithia Guild group could form and we could destroy the giant? I don't know if there are enough people online to maybe come and get involved here. Can we maybe deal with this? Well, there's someone here. Zoe of Zorn. We might just have to leave it. I can hop online. Let me switch computers. I'll come help. Don't worry about it. If you're busy working, don't worry about little old me. I imagine someone will engage it soon, though, right? Yeah, here we go. There's a couple more people flying around. Yeah, here we go. We're engaging. We're engaging, I think. Maybe? We are! We're going in! But no, I sincerely would recommend, if any of you are wanting to get involved in World vs. World, but feel, you know, understandably overwhelmed by it, because I was when I first dived in, definitely try and make time to join a guild group. And occasionally on the Discord, you'll see Yofusius over here, aka Yoful, or Bashiel most often. You know, say, hey guys, I'm going to get a World vs. World group started. If you want to come and join in the fun, you're more than welcome to. It's very brain off, chill, relaxing kind of vibes. Oh, I clipped the arena. Shit. It's embarrassing. What I like to do if I'm trying to do a boss and get some help is turn on the mentor tag if you have the mastery for it. I might do... Is that not the commander tag? Hold on, I feel like I'm learning something here. I thought there was only one type of tag, and it was the one that you got from doing World versus World and paying, what, like 100 gold for the commander tag privilege? Or is there a separate one? It's the Pact Mentor Mastery and the Core Tyria Mastery track. Oh. Oh. No. No, I don't have it. I don't have it, my bad. Classic Andy, Mentor tag equals Apple tag. Right, okay, I'm beginning to understand. Thank you. But it's, yeah, I'm not gonna keep on waffling about World versus World, but I would say don't write it off if you've not tried it yet. Or if you've tried it before and you've not enjoyed it, definitely try and give it a go as part of a guild group. And the nice thing about World versus World compared to, say, something like raiding in an MMO or running dungeons is you can drop out whenever. Like, there's no particular moment you have to wait for before you can say, yeah, I'm leaving. You can just go, yeah, I'm done, and disappear. And no one is going to begrudge you because it doesn't mean people have to stop. Like, if you're running dungeons in, say, WoW, like Mythic Plus Dungeons, the moment you leave and they no longer have 5 players, like, you're then, you know, inconveniencing them. It's a bit of a awkward situation. If you're running raids in FF14, shit, and they go down to 7 players, of course, there's another inconvenience there, and you feel like you're being a bit of a burden. World versus World has none of that. You can just leave at any moment you want. Hey, McButtons, nice. Are you here? I'm guessing you're somewhere here. At least I hope you are, especially because you've, you know, just made the journey. You can do mentor in chat and the tag will turn on or off. So wait, you think I have it? Mentor mode enabled? Hello? I'm a mentor? But I'm a new player. I don't deserve this. I shouldn't have this symbol. This is wrong. I'm in no position to mentor anybody. This feels very wrong. Like, I don't deserve to have this. Is there subclasses? Yes. Yes, I'll try and show you a couple of those in just a second. Oh, hold on. I need to revive my friends. Come here, McMuttons. I got you, buddy. Boom. Bailey nearly made it. Bailey, I appreciate you came in there. Okay, there we go. And case in point, most of these people aren't even part of the guild. Anyone you see with this, like, slightly peachy colored name are guild members. Everyone else, nope. Total strangers who have just come along to fight this random boss in the middle of a random zone, in the middle on a random Wednesday, and yeah, it's just... That will never get old in Guild Wars. Just how alive the world feels. But yeah, thanks everybody, that was fun. What did we get? You may have noticed I've cleared my bags up a little bit. It's not perfect, but they're slightly cleared. Ever so slightly. So let's see. Piece of rare identified gear. We've got a box of lab equipment. Vial of powerful blood. Very nice. Anything else in here that looks pretty good? Not that I can see. Right, let's salvage. Oh, I've missed these two. There you go. Now we will salvage. And then we will salvage again. Nice. Amazing. Okay, guys, again, thank you for joining me. Let me quickly say hello in guild chat. Hello, everybody. There we go. Right. Back to questing. I need to go and start the quest. And then before we accept it or continue it, I will do a quick story recap for those of you who want one. So, World versus World is a mindset. You will die a lot. A lot lot before you get better. PvE is don't die. World versus world is stay alive as long as you can. Yes. Well, it kind of depends on what your objective is as well, right? So something I tend to do when I play world versus world is I like to be in what I would describe as the B team. So you've got like your core group who will be, you know, sieging and dealing with other players. Then you've got the quote-unquote B team, who are essentially running interference and are capturing bases behind enemy lines to weaken them and, you know, prevent them from having easier points to move to control and get resources and stuff. I really, really enjoy doing that. That's more brain off than being in Group A. But both teams do serve a purpose to the overall goal of World versus World. Clive, yeah, I think you would. You'd fit in just fine. The in-world bosses were so hype. It was so dope that you could even join in even if you were a low level. Guild Wars definitely feels more accessible to me. To me as a new player than other MMOs, I'm guessing is what you meant, D1000. I wouldn't disagree. I wouldn't disagree with that. It's a really special game because I feel like it bucks trends that other, especially Western MMOs, tend to follow. Like, I think you can draw a lot of parallels between, say, the World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV, and you can go, okay, this looks like this, that looks like that, and there's a little bit of that, of course there is, with Guild Wars 2, but I would say it's harder to do so. Like, there's obviously some shared DNA, but by and large, Guild Wars does feel like a separate entity of sorts to, I would say, the tried and tested formula. Oh, Luke, that sounds fun. I want to say I do have dual pistols on my Guardian. And the only reason I've got that, coincidentally, World versus World. Yeah. Yeah. That was a really big draw for me to run World versus World, was to unlock the expansion-specific weapon unlocks. You know what? Let me just quickly see. I think I do. I know I said I wasn't going to get distracted. I think I'm running dual pistols on my char. One moment. Am I? Equipment. Yeah. I'm running dual pistols. There we go. Okay, Andy, doing what I do on Willbender. Yeah, look. Oh, man. Yeah, I would like to experiment more with other classes, but I'm not comfortable doing that yet. I really want to focus on my Necromancer. Speaking of which, I know earlier the question came up, are there subclasses? There are. I've not really dabbled with anything outside of Reaper. So if you look here, this is your talent tree, essentially, you know, to try and draw that point of comparison between, say, WoW and Guild Wars 2. You can pick one of these different specializations, and then you put the specialization in this little socket, and then you sort of branch out into these different abilities and stuff. I've got this as my elite spec, and that is Reaper, which is... where is it? There it is, Reaper. There's Ritualist, Harbinger, and Scourge, who are other elite specs. As you can see here, we've got Scourge, Harbinger, and Ritualist. And you can normally tell what weapon a specific elite spec will specialize in by looking at the very first node which you unlock in that spec. So, for example, Reaper unlocks Greatsword. Once you become a Reaper, you can wield Greatswords. And if you have a look, what do I have on my back? A Greatsword. And then I have all of these abilities which allow me to use a Greatsword, and this is the Reaper spec. And then if I go back in here, you can see that a Scourge uses a torch, a Harbinger uses a pistol, and a Ritualist uses a dagger. And then that is sort of where the builds stem from, is using that weapon as essentially the focus of that build. Harbinger uses pistols and vodka bottles. Now, I didn't know about that one. The old vodka bottles. Interesting. And I know Hiss mentioned using spears. Yes, everyone can unlock a spear. Or like the ability to wield a spear. I want to say that was in Secrets of the Obscure or something. I have it, just again, because of World versus World. Janthier Wilds, thank you guys. Thank you. Gotcha. Dual pistols is Secrets of the Obscure, right? So I make sure I'm not getting anything wrong here. Yeah, you can unlock these ahead of time by doing World versus World. So I think when I was running it, it was Jade something. I don't know if they'll be in my currency. Do they appear in here? Yeah, Testimonies of Jade Heroics and Testimonies of Castoran Heroics. These are were the currencies you get from World versus World, which you can then trade in for weapon masteries and stuff. But that's quite a complicated system if you're new to the game. I wouldn't worry too much about that right now. Anyway, let me quickly wet the whistle, and then we'll have a story recap, and then we'll dive in. Okay. Let's have a look. So, I think I can start from here. Okay. Gather in, everybody. Alerts are going to be momentarily paused. After Bram notified me of an attack on the dry-top town of Prosperity, I headed out there to check on Taimi. We found that Taimi was okay. Despite the horrible destruction of Prosperity, the upheaval caused by the vines, however, revealed a secret passage behind Scarlet's bookcase. In the tunnels under her room, I found a map tracing her route to some unknown destination to the southwest. Discovering Scarlet's breakthrough. Finding the secret passage out of Scarlet's former home in Prosperity was only the beginning of a new search to discover the truth of what Scarlet was after in Drytop. I retraced her route across the uplands to a place that the Maguma Centaurs called the Cavern of Shining Lights, and along the way I found components of her arcane machinery and a few of her broken down steam minions. While Taimi continued her research at the Leyline Hub, Rox, Bram, and I investigated the waypoint disruption at Concordia. We found the fort ravaged by jungle tendrils and other creatures. I led the search party that rescued Lindsay and some of her colleagues before fending off the remaining attackers at Golden Light Hollow Lab. Tactician Art mentioned that the vines started sprouting from the ground shortly after a shipment of magical artifacts arrived. I'm not sure of the connection there. Rox made an offhand comment about Taimi. I think the kid is getting on her nerves. Trouble at Fort Salma. I fought my way into Fort Salma to fend off a monstrous Mordrum Thrasher alongside Marjorie and Casimir, only to discover that we were too late to save Belinda. Marjorie will return home to bury her fallen sister, while Casimir and I will head back to Drytop to rejoin our friends. I could tell Casimir was upset that Marjorie is leaving her behind while she takes care of funeral arrangements for her sister. The relentless fighting and sudden loss is taking its toll on their relationship. Now we must join our friends to check in on Taimi back in Drytop. And that's what we're going to do. Boom. The Machine, which I definitely have never seen before and definitely didn't spoil by running in here ahead of time. Let's take a look at this then. Okay.
There you are. We were starting to worry. Where's Marjorie? You two are normally attached at the hip.
Shut up,
Oh,
Bram.
no.
Casimir, is Marjorie all right? Did something happen?
Yeah.
Her sister, Belinda, was killed at Fort Selma.
That was grim.
Marjorie went home to be with her family and to mourn.
Oh no, that's terrible. But wait, why are you here? Shouldn't you be with her?
I wanted to go with her, but she asked me to see this mission through. She's safe, at least, with family.
How's she holding up?
Oh, you know, she puts on a strong face, but I see right through it. I can see that she's hurting, and that she blames herself. She promised she'd join us as soon as she can.
Poor Marjorie.
I'm so sorry, Casimir.
Sorry, my friend.
Let me catch you up on what I've learned so far.
That's such a great bit of writing. Didn't have to be overcomplicated, didn't have to be overdramatic. That felt so real and grounded and believable, as if like they genuinely care, right? It's sweet. It's really sweet. Hello, Casimir. Hello. Rox, carry on, and Bram. Okay, Timey. This was Scarlet's first ley line. It's a hub where multiple lines converge, but it's still tiny compared to the one in Lion's Arch. I heard some of what happened. Miners dug here and hit this pocket. I imagine the ley line messed up all of their machines, so they abandoned the mine. But some must have talked, and Scarlet heard about it. So, this is where it all began. This is definitely where Scarlet began to intensely research ley lines, yes. These machines let us see the magic that is usually invisible. What does all of her research add up to? You realize that if Scarlet hadn't lost her mind, she'd have been heralded as one of the greatest arcane researchers of the century. This is an unprecedented discovery, what all Asura dream of. I'm less interested in her past than in our future. Impatient much? Gosh. Okay. I've ascertained that there's a disturbance in the ley lines, and it's affecting certain waypoints. Affecting waypoints? Unfortunately, Scarlet was right. When we Asura placed the waypoints, some worked better than others, so we got rid of the ones that didn't work and kept those that did. They worked better when placed on a ley line. Correct! Without even realizing what we were doing, we tapped into the power of the ley lines, and it's no longer just a theory. I can prove it now. So, how are the waypoints affected? I'm 98.5% sure I can answer correctly. It's these vines. They're attracted to the magical resonance of the waypoints. The vines. So, you mean Mordremoth's corruption? Not exactly. It's my belief that these vines we're seeing are coming directly from the dragon, spreading underground across Tyria. It's not just corruption. It's him. Okay, that's cool. And the free-moving ones above ground? Question mark? As far as I can tell, they're corrupted and spreading. But our primary concern is the waypoint situation. If that gets worse, we could be in serious trouble. We have to do something.
I was just getting to that. I can build a device that will make the waypoints more efficient.
Okay.
They'll be less attractive to Mordremoth.
Okay.
What do you need us to do?
Cool.
At the moment, nothing. I have the matter well in hand, but there is something else. Something so amazing. Want to see? Follow me.
Okay. Who let the yodel out? Hey, don't call Timey a yodel.
Hey, look.
She's
Can
an
you believe your eyes?
Asura, I'll have you know.
What is it?
It's Omad's machine, you simpleton.
Hey, respect.
Sorry, but it's the very device that showed Scarlet the eternal alchemy.
Yep.
It still works.
Asterin,
Can I
hello, how
smash
are
it?
you?
That
Abby,
thing's
hello,
gotta be
how are you as
dangerous.
well?
Absolutely not. Think about what we can learn. Besides, my mind is far more resilient than Scarlet's
No,
was.
don't say that, Timey.
I don't think you should mess with it. I'm inclined to agree with Bram. What do you think?
We're not... Timey? Hey! That was rude. Okay, can I chat with you guys any further? No, alright. Casimir, chat with me. What do you think we should do? If this is the device Scarlet portaled here from Omad's lab, then it's got to be dangerous. It looks like Scarlet's added to it. Some of the parts look different, newer. That makes me even more nervous. Is it powered up? I think so. What do you remember about this device? Timey said it was designed to affect the mind, to open it to new awareness. I heard that when Scarlet got into it, she claimed she saw what the Asura call the eternal alchemy. Hold on, let me make sure I've got the right Obsidian notes up. I don't want to flash you like my Bioshock. Okay, so if we go to I think it's under the Scarlet tab? Eternal Alchemy? Scarlet? I definitely took a photo of it and put it at the bottom here. We wondered if this image here is what Scarlet saw when she stepped into Omad's machine, and this is what she believed to be the eternal alchemy. And I suppose, if you think about the longevity of the dragons and their transmutation of magic into power and then seeping that magic back out into the world, you could view them as the eternal alchemy, and that what they are doing is essentially alchemy but on a global scale, which would kind of check out. But importantly, we see the pale tree in the middle. The pale tree being separate to these 6 entities around the edge, who I've guessed are representations of the dragons. We know there are 6 of them. So I'll quickly make a note here. Could this be the eternal alchemy? The dragons... If I do dragons... There you go. Annoyingly, it's not capitalized. Hold on. Let me add a new alias. Dragons. There we go. That'll fix it. One moment. The dragons could be the 6 circles around the perimeter. Their magical energies seeping in and out of the world and back in / out of them could be seen as some form of transmutation, ... Thus an eternal alchemy? Question mark? I don't know. I'm just sort of spitballing. Right. Let's have a look. What else? It broke Scarlet's mind. After she used it, she was never the same. It's as if it opened the door to insanity. Curious choice of words there. Opened the door to insanity. Because I've queried as to whether or not what happened to her was less the glimpse of the eternal alchemy is what drove her to madness, and instead, considering the vision she had, make me wonder if instead it is a form of corruption. She committed her first murder after using it and escalated quickly after that. Yes, this machine started her on a very dark path. So what are we going to do? We can't let Taimi near it. For her own good, I agree.
Oh no! We have to...
Don't touch anything.
I think we all saw that coming.
Can't get close. That thing is shooting off too much
I'll
lightning.
shield you. Get her out of there.
Okay, I'm going in. Holy shit. Ah! Yo, what is this? Is this Final Fantasy XIV? If you know, you know. Pale Tree! Oh, this is sick! Whoa! Oh, that's it then.
Hey, you okay? I think she's dead.
What?
Guys!
She's alive.
Tell us everything. What did you see?
Are you all right? Once it had you, we were afraid to just yank you out.
Well, then you started screaming and we had no choice.
How do you feel? When you're ready to talk, we're ready to listen.
That was sick! I did get a picture. I very quickly open up my snipping tool and I got a picture. There it is. There it is. So I'm trying to get like a grasp on the different orbs. So I'd say top right, the pink one has got to be Kralkatorrik, right? The fire one would be Primordus. Top Wait, okay, hold on. 6 circles. Pink equals Kralkatoric. Red equals Primordus. Icy equals Jormag. Middle right, greeny / deathy equals Zaitan. And I because obviously I didn't track it, but I'm pretty sure middle left is the one that went into the center. Middle left green equals Mordramoth. Top left equals watery ... question mark. I really want to watch that again. That was genuinely sick. That was so cool. How easy is it to watch that again? Like, can you just watch it in the journal here afterwards? Because I can get it for you. God, let's watch it again. I want to watch it again. Go on then. That was so cool and so unexpected. I was not expecting a cutscene of that quality to just randomly appear. Let me go and open up my Opera browser. This is where I normally load in anything. On YouTube, if someone happens to have a link, we'll watch that in just a second. But yeah, that was sick. When this first came out, if you had, or if you used a tonic before that cutscene, your tonic form would be shown. People had a good deal of fun making various Quagandir, Casmirs all stare into that. I think I might need to play Guild Wars 2. Dude, it is a damn good game. It is so good. I really want to like analyze that a little bit more though. So again, we saw the pale tree, and dare I say it looked way more like interpretations of Yggdrasil in that particular moment than it did beforehand. Okay, I'm booting up. 1 second. Here comes the video. Look, it's John Guild Wars. Look at that, guys. That's so cool. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What an awesome visual. Look, it's Endy's first character. Don't do this to me. I'll never forget, like, one of the first like negative comments I ever had on YouTube was someone like, wow, a white man picks a white man fighter, stereotypical, probably wears wife beaters or something. I was like, oh, okay. Sure. I just wanted to play someone with a big sword, and I'm being put in a box. Sorry. Okay. I'm taking. That is so cool! That is so cool! Hold on, I'm just getting loads of pictures here. Sorry, bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing slightly, but that was the long and short of it. Was I fit so many stereotypes that I probably also fit other ones. I was very confused. Oh my god, this is like my wildest dreams come true. This is like the kind of cutscene that just gets me all, you know, excited about a story. Like, I had no idea this was coming, obviously. No idea. I'm trying to get a picture before they fly away. Right, so again, Primordus? Then it's that one. Wait, hold on. So that's all fiery. Okay, so Primordus. And then is this Zhaitan? No, Primordus. The water one. Then the icy one. Then the green one. Then the crystal pinky one. And then I'm guessing that one there is... Yeah, so that must be Zhaitan. And this must be Mordremoth. Okay. So I think we've got it. Is this like other planets or dimensions? I mean, I don't think we can answer that. Well, and by we, I mean, I don't think chat can answer that. My interpretation is that what we're seeing here, these aren't planets or multiverses. These are representations of the Elder Dragons themselves. Again, if I go back to the notes, we can see 6 separate crystals or spheres, and they each seem to relate and parallel to the Elder Dragons. So again, pink, Kralkatorrik, red, Primordus, the icy one, Yormag, middle right, the greeny deathy one, Zhaitan, middle left, green equals Mordremoth. This is the one, and I'll make a note, this is the one which enters into the device at the end of the cutscene. And then the top left one is sort of composed of water. We have no idea who that is. Right, like if you were to like try and look at the makeup of these orbs, this is very clearly ice. That's Kralkatorrik's crystal to a T. Fiery orb of nature, hence Mordremoth. The death one over here, which would match up with Zhaitan. We've got no idea what this one could be. Guild Wars 2 has materia. Orbs to ponder, for sure. Community name was Bubbles back when this came out. I do wonder if there's any deeper meaning behind more of these elements in the background. I would maybe guess no. But there's something that I want to delve deeper into is the importance of why the Pale Tree is here. Because the Pale Tree is not as old as the dragons. Nowhere near as old. So how is the Pale Tree involved in this? We have to fall through the Pale Tree to feel the influence of the dragons as well. Almost like the Pale Tree is a door, either keeping us in or keeping them out. I mean, that's the same thing. Okay, last thing I'll quickly make a note of is the order in which they fly. So red, fire, water, ice. Fire, 1. Water, 2. Ice, 3. Then Mordremoth goes. 4. Then Kralk, then Zhaitan. 5, 6. Does that match up to the dates in which they were... Hold on, I'm going to have to copy all of this. Just give me a second. So if I copy all of that, take that to the Elder Dragon tab, paste that in here, we can see the order at which they were last awoken. And the order is Primordus, Jormag, Zaitan, Kralkatorix. So that doesn't line up with the most recent awakenings. But maybe there's a deeper meaning there in the future? Who knows? Oh, the Astrolabe is really cool as well, of course. Really cool. The thing is, we do know that there is a multiverse that exists in the Guild Wars universe, dimension, whatever. As that is where the human gods arrived from. The human gods are not of this world. Multiverse, other world? Where would I have... let's just go to the gods. The 6 gods once lived within Ara. There is little to no evidence as to where they came from or where they have gone. So I was uncontestable. 6 gods. Apparently the humans were created by the 6 gods. The gaze upon them would impart blindness. Here we go. The gods came from the mists. It would seem the humans were born upon Tyria by their own hands. Reading between the lines, it seems to me that the gods are usurpers from another world beyond the mists, or within it, seeking to claim this world as their own. So humans in the world of Guild Wars 2 are technically, yeah, aliens is one way of putting it. Yeah, which is, it's an interesting spin, isn't it, on a trope. The Guild Wars 1 playthrough is going to be mind-blowing. Well, you say that. I was clearing up my Steam installations earlier to make some space on my hard drive, and I did see I had Guild Wars 1 Reforged installed. I think Hiss kindly gifted that to me way back when. So it's still there. It's still waiting to be played. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go back into the game. Let's go back into the game. Let me shut that as well. Okay, right.
Welcome.
Welcome. Timmy has nothing to say, nor does Casimir. Is it his? The best part, Andy, is we can actually play that together, unlike this one. Yeah, that again, that'd be sick. So, you know, eventually get around to doing that. I'd love to do that. Boss. Is this Vosif? Boss, are you okay? Take deep breaths. It was incredible. What was? What are you talking about? I had a vision. I saw it. The eternal alchemy. You what? You're gonna have to explain. I don't understand. I'll try. I saw how Tyria is woven, and I'm tied up in it. Somehow. I have a question. If I want to play this game, do I need to buy all of the expansions, or only the last one, same as 14? You can play the game totally free up until a certain point, and then you will need to get the expansions. Now, apologies I don't have a clear answer here. There is a pack you can get which has like all of the expansions in, like the core expansions, and it is, on occasion, incredibly cheap. Like, and by incredibly cheap, I mean, as far as the game goes, like 30-something pounds for all of the good, like, the core expansions as a bundle. How far can I get before I'm money-walled? Well, you can play all of the base game without having to worry about getting money-walled. There's a lot in there to do. I think you need to rest for a while. Do you hurt anywhere? Listen. Vast energies flow through and around Tyria, and I saw a dragon. It what? What did you see? It was part of the workings of the world. It came at me. That sounds like a terrible nightmare. I also saw the pale tree at the heart of a vast moving puzzle, as Scarlet did. The pale tree? What do you think it means? It means we need to talk to her. Oh! Yes! Let's go chat. What can she do? She's a tree? Ah, rocks! She's more than a tree. She's quite attractive. No, she has political clout. She's important, perhaps more than we know.
I wish I'd seen it.
I'm glad you're okay, but you had magic flowing out of your ears.
It wasn't so bad.
Her hair was standing straight up.
It was. Okay, guys, this is serious. We need to talk about what we're going to do. What's the plan?
Go and talk to the pale tree. Can you explain more about what you saw? What do you think it means? It's hard to describe. The pale tree was in my vision, represented by the symbol we saw on the drawing in Scarlet's room. We have to go talk to her. In the grove, do you think she can help you make sense of your vision? She may be our greatest ally. It's time to make the world aware of Mordremoth. Yes, I see. We should talk to her. How do you think we should make the world aware? That sounds like a big job. We need to let leaders know. If we're lucky, they'll listen. I have to go. Goodbye. I'm going to go for the... I wonder if I can get away with doing the bottom one and then just chatting to the pale tree. Like, I think we need to chat with her before we converse with other leaders.
I'll mail you when I'm ready to go to the Pale Tree.
Okay, good.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, Casimir. Hopefully she's going to go and have a chat with Jory. Cool. Whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I love that jingle. There we go. Episode complete. Entanglement. Token of Timey's gratitude. Something from Drytop that Timey would like you to have as a thank you. Okay. And a mastery point for Central Tyria. What is this token of gratitude? Ah, 3 obsidian shards. Nice. That'll come in handy. Oh, look at all this loot. Fantastic. There we go. And then we'll salvage those as well. And then we'll deposit. Nice. Can we chat with you guys now? No. No. Yeah, that was really, really cool.
Good to see you.
Again, I shan't spoil anything, but that reminds me of... Well, reminded me heavily of a very specific cutscene in a certain other MMORPG. Like a really similar. Like that was cool. And to think that this predates that 14 cutscene as well. Andy, if you think that's loot, wait until you do your first expansion meta. Stop, man. I can only get so excited. I can only get so excited. Come on. All right, let's leave here. Here we go. Feed the loot into the loot grinder. I mean, gotta get that chlorophyll. Chlorophyll me up, baby. This is from July 2014. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, again, I loved Guild Wars 2's core story and exploring Tyria and getting world completion. If this is a sign of things to come with how they want to address storytelling, further world building, the main quest, then I am primed and ready to go. I'm waiting for mail from Casimir. I don't think I can actually just go see the Pale Tree. I can check. Maybe I can. But we should be getting mailed soon from her. Question mark? Exclamation mark? Ruffle mail? I don't have mailed yet. If you don't get mail, log out and in. Let's try it. Log out, character select, log in. See if this fixes it. Did you activate the next... I need to activate the next story bit. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll sort that. Yeah, all right. 3, The Dragon's Reach Part 1. With an Elder Dragon's corrupt...
Never such amazing things as what I saw in the Mist War.
Shush. With an Elder Dragon's corruption spreading, the heroes of Tyria set out in an attempt to gather allies to meet this new threat. But with problems of their own close to home, will world leaders add their support or just introduce more challenges? It's time to find out. Let's investigate. Pale Tree will see us. My dear Endea Ravenscroft, the Pale Tree has agreed to an audience, but she wishes to speak with you personally. I'm already in the grove with Bram and Rox. We'll wait for you here. Please come at your earliest convenience. Well, I just so happen to be right here. Here we go. Up and away. Just asking questions. I appreciate you asking questions because I was Yeah, I made a mistake. Right. So there's the avatar of the pale tree. Incredible. And for those who didn't watch the YouTube series, the avatar of the tree spoiled me on the Living World Season 1 story. I think it'll probably still be there. No, because I'm in the instance. But I just went up to her one day and she's like, hey, so yeah, Scarlet's dead. I was like, who? I've not met this Scarlet yet. Oh, shit, never mind. Moving on. We'll wait here so you can talk to the pale tree in private. Oh, and Marjorie sends her regards, by the way. Oh, you saw her? Yeah, she's okay. I missed the funeral, but I got to spend a little time with her. She'll be back with us soon. I'm glad to hear that. Nice. Hey, I heard from Taimi. She's gone back to Radasum. Apparently she has schooling to catch up on, the little vagabond. I'm glad. She'll be safe there. Thanks for coming. Are you kidding? I would miss this for the world. We don't have talking trees where I come from. I'll let you know what she says. And rocks. Hi, how are you feeling? Any residual gunk left over after Omad's device got its sparks in you? Nothing physical. Just worried about the Mordremoth situation. Me too. He's hoping this being can help us. If she's as powerful and wise as you say, then your discussion with her will be interesting. Oh, we're being approached by Warden Loken. I wonder if he is one of the Firstborn.
Hello, Casimir. I've been hearing a lot about you. You're the one who unveiled the Nightmare Tower, aren't you?
That was a team effort. I wouldn't have made it out alive without my friends. Especially this one here.
Hello. I heard you fought Zaitan beside Keith. It's an honor to meet you.
That's a fucking stretch.
Our beloved mother is ready to see you. If you would follow me.
Beside Keith. Keith was indoors doing absolute jack shit. And I'm just out on the deck doing anything and everything I can to solo a dragon. Keith was... I know. The thing is, I think what made the Zaitan fight all the worse is I did all of the individual dungeons. So I really grew that attachment to Destiny's Edge and, rebuilding their team and bringing them back together. And, the rivalry between Logan and Ritlock and being able to quash that. And, it was all building to this crescendo. We're going to join back together. We're going to right the wrong of the past. We'll avenge Snaf. And we will overcome Zaitan together as a team. And then you go there and they basically do nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. And then at the end, they're like, we did it. Great job out there. It's like, you're kidding me. You guys did shit all.
What a delight
miserable.
to see you.
Please, allow me to present your guest, Destroyer of Zaitan and Commander of the Pact.
I am eager to hear what it is you wish to discuss.
I'm at your service.
You've suddenly become Liam O'Brien. What?
Never leave a wrong to ripen into evil.
Liam O'Brien was in there the whole time. That's crazy. Okay, Avatar of the Tree. I feel like I need to do a little something. Just a little reverb. Just a little one.
I know you. You were here with Trahan, and you accompanied him on his vision of the Pact's future. And dear Ravenscroft, it is good to see you looking so well.
And you, lovely as always.
Keith has spoken your name to me in her tales of Zaitan's demise. You run with Destiny's Edge.
I did for a while. Now I lead a new group.
Yes, so it is said. I suspect you will do even greater deeds with them. But tell me, what brings you here seeking my counsel?
Two things. First, I had a vision. You figured prominently in it. Prominently should be in capital letters, I would wager.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more. What was it about? Where did you have this vision?
In an Asuran device Scarlet used to see the eternal alchemy. I saw it too.
What dangers have you been toying with? Such things were not meant to be seen. They will crack your mind.
I didn't understand much of the vision, but you were at the center.
If this was the device that Ciara used, then it must have maintained some of her touch upon it. But I do not know what it could mean. Only you can know that.
Maybe in time. What about Mordremoth? You know it's been active.
It is true. The Elder Dragon Mordremoth has reached full awareness.
No.
I've known since the moment we heard the roar. Loken, would you kindly find Niam and ask her to come to speak with me?
Of course. I'll return with her as quickly as I can.
Niam? I'd have pronounced that Neve.
I had to send him away. What we have to discuss is too serious. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Tell me, what do you know about Mordremoth?
Sweet Ethel, really. Go on, have a chat. Andy's new pickup line you featured prominently in this vision I had. I'll try it on my wife. I'll let you know how it reports. Well, I'll report back and, yeah, moving on. Please, India Ravenscroft, tell me all you know of Mordremoth's activities. I've been waiting to see how it would make its move while reinforcing our security here in the Grove. It's been killing people. It attacked Forts Salma and Concordia. And its minions, they've spread far. We encountered them far to the east and west, as close as Brisbane Wildlands. So soon and so close. That does not bode well. Please continue. Salma and Concordia were destroyed by its giant thorn vines. This is troubling news. There's more. The minions are attracted to waypoints. They destroy them. I understand. This situation is dire. If the Elder Dragon's reach is that great, the entirety of Tyria is at risk. What do you recommend we do? We need to inform the world's leaders and get them to join ranks. I see. A summit, then. I could host such a gathering, if you can convince them to come. Who do you plan to invite? Queen Jenna, of course, and a leader from each of the other races. I'll leave it in your hands, then, while I prepare here. You did the right thing bringing this to me. I am happy to help you. My friends and I will do whatever we must to get them all here. Before I, got to Living World Season 2, I know a lot of people were like, play a Sylvari, it's important, play a Sylvari. And while I could have done, kind of like in Final Fantasy XIV, where you are really beholden to a specific character, like, this is my main. This is my character. Like, I have alts, yeah, but I want to go through the whole story with India Ravenscroft.
That seemed to go well. She agreed
So
to play
I've
hostess.
decided to not
What do we do now?
play a Sylvari, even though I have one I could use. Okay. What's the plan? Get the world leaders here. With her name on the summit, they might just come. But who and how? We split up. Get to whoever we can. The highest ranking in your home city. So we're going to get someone from Divinity's Reach. The Queen and Rox is going to go to the Black Citadel, and Bram will go to Holbrack. I'll help you all. We can do it together. That's a comfort. Thanks. All right, we can do this. Yes, we can.
I won't get an audience with the Queen, but I can speak with Countess Anise.
Nervous? I know you've had, issues with your people.
No, I'm fine. I just haven't had to speak with Countess Anise or the Queen for a while. Not since my father.
I suppose I'll have to toughen up and talk to Tribune Brimstone. I won't get anywhere near Smoter.
Yeah, and I'll have to return to Holbrook. Last time I saw Whitebear, my mother was there.
We can do this. It's important. And afterward, we'll meet up again.
Not every battle is fun, I suppose. Before I head to Holbrook, I should find Taimi. She's in Radasum. Maybe she can talk to Zojja about getting an Asuran leader at the summit.
But in their mind, she's just a student. No one there pays much attention to her.
I know, but she's got Zoja's ear. It's worth a shot. If she fails, we'll send in the boss to convince Zoja. They're friends.
Well, we have everything
It's
covered.
true.
Send word to each other when things
we
are
are
squared
kind of
away,
friendly.
yes?
Deal. Guess all we have to hope for is that everyone agrees to show up.
Once we get them in one place, we can worry about convincing them to join forces.
The world coming together in support of a single cause? Yeah, that'll happen.
For luck.
Oh, Rox. Please.
Okay. Oh, you've received a note from Timey titled Mordremoth's Reach. Read the note. Hello! The Asura news updates are saying that the vines matching the recent attacks at Fort Concordia and Fort Salma have appeared in the Iron Marches. If this proves true, Mordremoth's reach may be even greater than any have anticipated. I surmise that it's in our best interest for you to investigate these reports. I better let the others know about this. Was that letter from Marjorie? No, sorry. From Timey. They've spotted Mordrum in the Iron Marches area. Iron Marches? Sorry to butt in, but did she mention the Black Citadel? Have they been hit? She didn't say more than that, but I'm going to investigate. That's a good idea. The more information we have, the better. I'll head to Divinity's Reach and request an audience with Countess Anise. Good luck. Meet me at the Ley Line Hub after you speak with the Countess. I'll come as soon as I know something. Great. Thanks, Casimir. What was I going to say? Yes, I will play through them as a Sylvari in the future. For the lore and the, whatever additional information I can glean from them. But I think for the first playthrough, in order to keep my immersion going, I would like to do it as my Necromancer. Just because, again, I view her as my main character. So, yeah, that's the plan. But yeah. We'll go back and try it again in the future. Therian Seaborn, hello there. Hi, Andy. First time catching you on Twitch? Well, welcome on in. How are you? Lovely to see you. Any further dialogue? I think our best shot is to talk to Countess Anise. If anyone can get the Queen's ear, it's her. I just hope she has time to hear us out. So, you don't think the Queen will talk to you? Even when my family was in good standing, it was tough to get an audience with her. And now, well, she's very busy, you know. True. I'll send word when I have a meeting arranged with Tribune Brimstone so you can meet me. I admit I don't want to face him alone. Is he still mad because you didn't kill Scarlet when you had the chance? That is unclear, but if he is, then he very well could tear out my throat to make an example of me. I won't let that happen. And Bram, I suppose Newt Whitebear is sort of our leader. In a way, he's not going to leave the Shiver Peaks easily, though. Are you going to have to see your mother? Probably. Whitebear definitely won't leave Holbrack without her agreement, so it would be smart to get her out of on our side first. I'll go on ahead and do some scouting. What I wanted to say is another thing that I'm enjoying way more about post-core game is as cool as Destiny's Reach are, Bram, Rox, Casimir, Marjorie, Frostbite, Timey, like this group feels way more personable, way more exciting, way more engaging. What did I say, Crit? Did I not say Destiny's Edge? What did I say? The Scions? That would be embarrassing. For most of the race, Destiny's Edge, thank you. For most of the race-specific things throughout the game, it's mostly a few extra dialogue lines and some achievements. New Scions are way better than the old. That's exactly it. Does she have any more dialogue? Safe journeys. I'll begin preparations for the summit. Ha! Spellbound, maybe. Maybe. How are you? Welcome on in. Solana, Corwin. Where did the other guy go? Has he just, like, disappeared? Where's Liam O'Brien gone?
It's nice to see you.
Huh. I don't know. He's gone. Okay. I'll get out of here. Close enough. Yeah, we got there. We got there. Right. Investigate the Mordrum presence in the Iron Marches. It would be my pleasure. Which is over there. There it is. Not been here in a while. Oh, what a beautiful piece of artwork. I will say, I'm obviously excited for Guild Wars 3. But because I hadn't played much Guild Wars 2 in the run-up to the announcement, I didn't feel as excited as I am now. Like, now that I've come in and I've played a little bit of Guild Wars 2, I'm like, I love this world. And I think ArenaNet have done a bloody good job with it. So, yeah, it'll be fun. Cannot wait for Guild Wars 3. Can you believe we'll have it in a little over a year?
Whip the Devourers to get them to attack the dummy.
You don't want to go out there. Vicious plants are sprouting up everywhere. We're doing our best to hold them off, but it's not enough. I'm here to help. Great. We need it. Find the soldiers tasked with exterminating these things and help them where possible. Can do. I just spoke with Alias Rendblood. She's in deep. Start there. Once you overcome the creatures in her area, and I know you will, she'll direct you to the next soldier who needs backup. I'm on my way. Okay, let's go and assist. Can I clear? No. Nearly. The beta, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, we'll have it, and it'll be playable in some capacity. I'm looking forward to seeing how they tackle the movement stuff, because that seems to be a core part of what they're going to be doing with Guild Wars 3. And you kind of saw it in the trailer when the warrior, paladin, human, whatever we were looking at the beginning of the trailer, just ran up that, like, sheer cliff face. That looked quite engaging. I'm really excited to see what they do with that.
Any news?
Quit your gawking. Those vines will be back before you know it, and you best be prepared. Okay, I'm ready. Barrel of flamethrowers. Defeat the Gravelash and its cluster of tendrils. I'm guessing this is my objective? Maybe it's not. I don't know. I got no idea if this is what I'm meant to be doing for the quest. I'd imagine so. And if I do this mission, maybe then I'll be able to progress. Puffy, hello. Hey, I just also started my Guild Wars 2 journey. Oh, hell yeah, man. Which class have you picked out of curiosity? What's your main at the moment? Okay, I am taking a lot more damage, but this is the last tendril. There we go. We're good. Of course it goes invulnerable. I thought I destroyed all of the tendrils to make it... Oh, it summoned more. Okay. So it's got like these damage thresholds, and I just happened to breeze through it. Never mind. Where's the other one? All the way over there. Blows my mind we get a Guild Wars 3 much less than a year. The franchise has been incredible since day one. While I remember sweet F all about the story, I played Guild Wars 1. I have the Nightfall Collector's Edition somewhere. And I more or less exclusively played Guild Wars 1 for PvP. But I really, really, really enjoyed Guild Wars 1's PvP. Really enjoyed it. It was a nice breath of fresh air going from, you know, like the PvP in Dark Age of Camelot. Of course, then moving into things like World of Warcraft's PvP. Okay, I don't think that was what I wanted to do. Maybe it was. Let's see. Maybe she's going to be happy.
Talk to me.
Ah, I heard that thing was a Mordrim. Now I understand why everyone's scrambling for samples. Hey, Brutus Rendflesh is collecting samples nearby. I'll get in on that if I were you. So I've got Rend Blood and Rend Flesh. Okay. Well, maybe he'll let me keep a sample. Let's go have a chat. Let's go see him. I've gone from Engineer to Hollow Sword. Amazing depth. It's good, isn't it? Like the weapon system being the vehicle through which your action bar changes is like really cool, right? And it makes sense. To incorporate your weapons so fully into the rotation, I think is awesome. And it really helps with the idea of class fantasy, because then you get to see your weapon of choice actually get used in a lot of the animations for your spell casting. which is something I've always wanted in things like WoW. Like when I played a Holy Paladin, I really wanted to be able to use my, like two-handed mace as some sort of focus. Like I hold my mace aloft to cast Holy Light, and I will admit that is derived from me having played an absolute metric shit ton of Warcraft 3, where Uther healed people by raising his hammer aloft, and then Holy Light would pour down upon his allies. But you don't get that. Like, you play, and again, I think even 14 has this, and I'm not saying it as a negative, more so an observation, is you just sort of cast things. You don't really integrate the weapon into the cast whatsoever. I'm not an axe guy, but I love Firebrand axes. I'm open to playing Firebrand if it's fun, but same. I'm not an axe guy. I'm a sword guy, if you couldn't tell. Good morning. Great to see you, you brilliant man. I just dropped by to leave my like and appreciation. Well, endered. Thank you. I appreciate that. And for anyone wondering, once again, Cyberpunk live Saturday. Live Saturday. Have I recorded it yet? No. Will I record it? That's the plan. Stay sharp. Those creatures could be back any moment. You've got a talent for this. Listen. Hold on. Let me do it.
You've got a talent for this. Listen. Takia Stormbane is having similar plant problems up north. Might be worth your while to help him out.
Will do. On my way. I'll believe it when I see it. Same, Lizzie. Same. Yeah. I slept like shit last night. Our bedroom is sweltering. And yeah, I've not had that bad of a sleep in a long time. Cyberpunk is a neat experience. I look forward to seeing. I cannot wait, Spellbound. Cannot wait. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And of course, going in with the notes will hopefully bode well. Where the hell have I gone? I thought I'd try and take a shortcut, and I've ended up taking a long cut. Right. Let's do this. I'll be lazy. I'm maining spear and... Sorry. Maining spear and dagger shield on my Mesmer right now. I'm using a spear on my Mesmer. And it is bloody fun. So yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, Okari, I don't know if it is some sort of genetic thing, but my mum has awful migraines, aura migraines, cluster headaches, etc. Like, it's nasty. And over the past 2 years, I've really started to, like, mine have gotten worse and worse when I do get them. And yeah, didn't have one this morning, but I did have a nasty headache, and I did think, please don't turn into a migraine. Please. They're fucking awful. Yep, any minute now. Any minute now. Those vines will show up, my workers will attack them, and then it'll all end up a tangled mess. This happens frequently, I take it. We're operating under the Legion's commands. Sometimes I swear they don't read my reports. I keep telling them the vines are too strong for my workforce. Whatever happens, I'm here to help.
Here we are. Let's clear out these vines, soldiers.
That just might be enough. The Legions are trying to identify these plants' weaknesses. Let me get some vine samples, maybe my workers. Okay. So, I guess I have to wait for the event to start, because... Stupid plants causing me nothing. Oh, here we go. His workers are coming, and then that will presumably kick off the event. I see. We got there. I probably should check it. Zanail. I probably should. I'm just going to follow these guys and assume that the event will begin shortly. Or maybe it has begun. Is it over here? I can see there's some vines up here. Jungle tendril? Some of which are friendly and others are not so friendly? Yeah, I guess the event will start soon. Puffy, I would be the same if it weren't for the notes. Something about being able to sit down and make like a concerted effort to do notations and pay attention to these things is what gets it to stick. I love how the events in Guild Wars 2 don't just spawn in often, but some people running around some at the start. Or you have escort someone there. Yes, yes.
I need some help.
When they are, like, I don't know if there's a name given to them, but when events require you to do certain things beforehand, or you need to do, like, another 2 events elsewhere in the zone before you can go and do, you know, like this meta one at the end. Those I really enjoy. Again, it's just like the immersion factor of feeling like you're making a difference in the world. There's one over... God, I do not remember the name of the zone. It might be Timberline? Timber something Falls? Let me have a quick look at the map. I'll know it when I see it. It might be Lornar's Pass? Yeah, Lornar's Pass, specifically here. Cascade Bridge. There's an event that starts there where these pirates try to steal something from the inn, and then you defeat them, and then you're told, okay, it's not going to be safe here. Transport it to the town over. You take it to the town over. They then do a ritual on the relic that then summons some sort of like ancient spirit that you and your allies then need to deal with. Like, it's really cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, there's 2 more workers that need to be rescued. I can't see them on the minimap. Oh, there's one. And then there's the other one, I see. Nice. Oh, and now I've been trapped. There we go. We got that.
Safe enough. Nice.
Awesome. Completely random and unrelated question, anything going on, but have you ever played Night in the Woods? Never played it. It sounds like a horror game. Which immediately scares me.
The Legion calls. You really saved our tails and dear Ravenscroft. But I just heard another one of those creatures is rampaging south of here. Scout Renfire can help you pinpoint the beast's location if you're up for it.
Sounds fun. And then we've got Rend Fire. We've had Rend Blood, Rend something. Brutus Rendflesh, still looking for samples. Appreciate all your help collecting those plant Mordrum samples. Alias mentioned you were looking for one of your own. I just sent the Legions the batch we collected, but one sample didn't make it. It's yours. Looks like a seed of some sort. Maybe you can grow it and see what happens. Mysterious seed. Plant in a ley line infused clay pot to germinate. Okay. I will see what I can do at my nearest convenience. Not a horror game. Very cute and well-written 2D story. It's pretty chill. Okay. My backlog has a backlog. And that's not even a joke. Like, there's so many games that I'm yet to play. It is overwhelming. But fortunately, we've got a lot of time to play them, so no rush. My kids have decided it's pancakes for dinner, so I'm going to have to start that. Have fun, Bashiel. Enjoy your pancakes. And they keep making more. That's the problem. Stop releasing games. Do you know what really peeves me, though? Is when you then get people who are like, oh, there are no good games to play. Like, have you played all of them? I don't think you have. Took your time, did you? Oh, come on.
Took your time, did you? We managed to take out the wolf monster. Doubt it's gone for good, though. Keep your eyes peeled.
Doubt I'll miss a giant green wolf. I mean, it's not here yet. A Mordrum wolf is rampaging through the Iron Marches.
Rely on iron, not false gods. Think my hairy back you got here in time. We've spotted a... how do I put this? A walking wolfweed of sorts. A big nasty thing, packs quite a bite for a shrub.
Show me where it's at and I'll take it out. Kill the veteran Mordrum wolf. Okay, it's been marked on my map, and is it here? Nope. Is it? Nope. Where are you, veteran Mordrum wolf? I cannot see you. Maybe it is related to this? Andy launching the opposite movement to stop killing games, stop making games? Well, if I were in opposition of the stop killing games movement, that would just be another step in my pirate software arc. Bring it on. Wait, he was just here. Where'd he go? What? He was there. Well, I don't know what happened there. Don't go on a pirate software arc. It's too late. It's already begun. I was out of mana. I'm not going to continue. Yeah, where'd he go? Inform Sabinus about the Mordrum. Okay, let's go back. I guess that'll do. There is an utter mountain of games out there, so much so that there's actually worry that some games are going to completely overshadow others due to bad release timing, and that sucks. Well, what is it? September? September is absolutely stacked because you've got all of these developers who are so worried about not only the GTA 6 release, but the wake of that release. That September is barren. Or not September. Is it November that GTA comes out? I don't even know. Like, I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game. Which is crazy, I know. There's only one other game releasing in that month, and it's the Barbie game. So, yeah.
Heard you gave them a thrashing, soldier. That should keep the area quiet for a while. Give me a report.
Eradicating these things will take an army. That is certified insane. Yeah, I've just never played them. I think I'd enjoy them. I think Metaphor fell into that trap. It came out and it feels like the best game no one talks about. Same with Iodine Chronicle. I feel like... Listen. I liked Metaphor. I get why it maybe doesn't have universal appeal. Like, Metaphor and the Persona games are really, really slow. There's no denying that. And I'm in a fortunate position where I can take my time with video games, but I don't know if Metaphor or Persona would necessarily be games I would play if I weren't in the position I'm in to be able to share my journeys as part of a career. Like, they're really slow burns. Like, I find myself nowadays gravitating either towards, you know, MMOs I think are great for having limited time because any progress you make is additive to what you've done before, or I play games which are shorter experiences because I've got time for that, or roguelites, or I can just dip in and out on a whim. Like, I would not have the time to sit down and play something like Metaphor nowadays. No way.
I've seen some strange things in my
It's fine. I think that might be the case.
If we hadn't hacked the vine apart, it would have broken her leg.
Good thing. Otherwise, we'd have to put her down and carry her load back to the Priory.
I love that. Just having this random bit of dialogue in the background that is relevant. Oh my god, piggies. That is relevant to the actual ongoing quest going on here. You know, the vines and how it was about to destroy the Dolyak's leg. And then you got these two Priory members, you know, wearing Priory armor.
Our Dolyak got hurt pretty bad. Damn vines sprouted from the ground and tried to drag the poor girl away.
Any idea why it attacked your Dolyak? Oh, do you reckon it's because the Dolyak is carrying magical artifacts?
Not sure. But now we're stuck here until she's healed enough to travel. We had to send our runner ahead with the package. Hope he makes it back to the Priory in one piece.
Package?
Artifacts. You know, Derman Priory discoveries and the like. That's all I can say.
Alright, they're dead. They're so dead.
I'm a hands-on academic.
A hands-on academic. These plant things just won't quit. I guess that's what we get for volunteering to transport artifacts. Pity our Dolyak took the worst of it. The creatures are after your artifact. For whatever reason, we can't shake them. It's like they can sense it. We were bringing the artifact back to Priory headquarters before a horde of them wounded our yak. Can we not save whoever it is that you've given the artifact to? Maybe that's an event which will occasionally spawn in the area. Look at that sunflower. Wow. Anyway. I've watched someone start the demo for Metaphor on Monday, and he made it like an hour and a half in before he got tired of the constant exposition right at the start. Yeah, like, I'm a Persona enjoyer. I'm a Metaphor enjoyer. But if someone said to me that they were bored, like, I would not fight them on it. I'd say, yeah, I don't blame you. Like, they are very slow and very heavy on exposition. I daren't mention Trails in Science Company or Spellbounds. Or Varshios. But yeah, that falls into a similar category, I would say. Sorry, guys. Moving on swiftly. Only game I'm interested in for the future is Cyberpunk 2 someday. I think the ones that I'm kind of eyeing up at the minute would be obviously The Witcher 4. Very excited about that. For me, like, expansions to things like the new FF14 expansion, the winter update to Warframe, right? Among others. And Kevin, exactly, which is why I wouldn't fight someone on it. I think if it's a good friend and you want them to enjoy the experience you've had, that's probably the only time I would ever, like, try and, again, fight someone on it. I don't mean, like, physically punch them, but, you know, kind of go, hey, give it time, let it burn. You know, give it a couple more hours. If you're not, like, in my immediate close friend circle and you say you don't like a game, no offense, but I just don't give a shit. It's like, okay, sorry you didn't like it. Moving on. New Xenoblade next year. I mean, Luke, it's seeing your blue skies, your tweets on Blue Sky, I don't know, about that series really makes me want to play it. Yeah. If we donated enough, could we get a physical cage match? Of course, sure. Chilza, have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for being here. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to Fable and some CRPGs. Fable will be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Pretty much playing Warframe and Soulframe currently. Did 5 playthroughs of Cyberpunk and RimWorld this year. God, getting me excited now for playing Cyberpunk. I did not realize I had that replayability. I will. Raygon. Yeah, I'll do the Witcher 3 expansion. For those of you who have, you can't really see her on this screen. If I go here, this might work. There you go, look.
Our rations are in our packs.
It's Triss.
She's not carrying our food supplies.
That other creature.
I'm a Trissa, not a Yennefer. You don't see what I did there? Anyway, moving on. Andy, I have like 700 hours in Cyberpunk. Ow! What? Heathen? Listen. In the books, Yennefer. Every day of the week. But not in the games. Triss in the games. Every time. Andy, that's so good, man. It's so much anime bullshit all at once, but it's so goddamn good. They probably made me cry as much. That's the one that got me. I think you tweeted that, Luke. Something like that. And I thought, shit. Okay, that's saying something. I think so, Prasha. I'd check it out. I'd be down for that. It gives me a reason to get a Switch 2 as well. I'm really wanting to get a Switch 2 for the Canada trip to keep me sane on the flight. I say that I've daren't gone online to see what they even retail for nowadays. A Switch 2. I think I just saw Vosif say he's going to get one for the Xenoblade stuff. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'll keep an eye out for that. Cyberpunk is dense. I can't wait to make notes aplenty. I'll always say recommending Trails feels like the same kind of baggage as when people recommend 14. It's a big ask, and I don't mind someone just saying they don't have the bandwidth for it. For sure. For sure. And Miles, yeah, it's been good having you with us, man. And I hope the camp counseling stuff is going well. Switch 2 price is going up in September. I know there's Amazon Prime Day deals going on. I didn't even look on Amazon. I just went to a local one. Amazon. Let's see. I don't know if they're going to be on here. They are. It's better. It's a better price. I'll look into it. I've kind of imagined in my mind's eye that I'll be able to get a Switch 2 and maybe like Pocopia and play that on the plane to hopefully, you know, keep me grounded in the air. You know what I mean? Anyway, enough talking about other things. I'm getting distracted. I said I wouldn't. Eradicating these things will take an army. Just how I like my vegetation. Dead. Thanks for all of your help. Here's an extra plant sample Brutus Renflesh gave me. I don't need it. Thank you. Check your mail for Flunt is here. Who is Flunt? Timey. Flunt is here. Hello, hello. I'm not interrupting anything important, I'm sure, right? So, Bram told me about the summit you're planning, and I talked to Zojia. She talked to the Arcane Council, and one thing led to the other, and now Counselor Flunt is here in Scarlet's Leyline lab with me, breathing down my neck while I try to finish my device. He's holding his attendance at the summit of my head until he sees my device in action. You need to come distract him before I fry his circuits. Okay, let's go. Flunt is baby girl? Okay. Sure. Let's see. Let's go see Flunt, shall we? All right. Meet Timey at the Leyline hub. I don't know if I'm just missing it, but apparently there is no waypoint near where we need to go, which is slightly frustrating. Oh well, let's go. The thing that keeps me grounded in long flights is paying for Wi-Fi, so I have access to WhatsApp. The only people I could communicate with on WhatsApp while I'm flying will either be at work or will be asleep. So, yeah. But I do think I get Wi-Fi included. I could be wrong. Like, I am so like, I can't tell yet. I'm in a weird situation where I'm equal parts excited for the trip, obviously, but also completely petrified. And I keep flip-flopping between the two on a near daily basis. Oh, come on! What was that? Guys, I've just been robbed. I've been robbed again. Oh, this is... I even jumped onto it. I pressed the jump button. I pay for Wi-Fi on flights, so I have access to you people. The only time I've ever brought Wi-Fi on a flight was that one to America I took about 6 years ago? 7 years ago. Time flies. Not necessarily when you're having fun. Yeah, I brought Wi-Fi on the flight, and it was like £20. Didn't heckin' work. And I couldn't verify that it didn't work, and they refused to refund me. So that's how my trip started, was with a rather frustrating communication. Okay, so I grabbed that, and then I...
Oh, all right.
What do you want me to do?
But
Why does that not work? Hello? Okay. I've got a new plan. I've got to get right on the edge. I think you're bonking your head on the rock above. What? Can I jump from here then? Oh wait, don't tell me I can jump from here. Can you just jump? Give it some space? Can I just jump? Nah. Oh, shit. Stop looking at me. Bastille, you're meant to be getting pancakes. As if you came back to lull at me. You cheeky bastard. Go and get your pancakes. Leave me alone. What was the point of that? I wanted the coin. That's what it boils down to. Yeah. He picked up a thing. Oh, look, some scrit. Let's kill them. To make myself feel better about what just happened. There we go. Right, I'm so off the beaten path to get to where I'm meant to be going. Take a break. I don't need to take a break. Guys, I'm fine. You go take a break. I'm fine. I don't need to go right now. Everything is okay. The batter is resting. Okay. I'll take your word for it. But no, so to answer the question properly, I don't know what you get, but we're told, you know, especially in MMOs, that if there is something to collect and pick up, you want to collect them. I believe that there is a reward for collecting as many of these crystals as possible. And that's what I'm trying to do. Not crystals, coins, sorry. That parchment, that's all same as before, I think. Okay, we can go up here. Go check and make sure you're not locked out again. I'm not locked out. I'm definitely not locked out. What legendaries do you have? Right, Draz, I have equipment. I have Ikasia, Mist's Grasper. I have Eternity. That's it. Sunrise and Twilight. Those are the 4 I have. And I will once again say, farmed them myself. Didn't buy them. Wasn't gifted them. All my lonesome. I love Eternity, Draz. Yeah, like, again, I played a little bit of Guild Wars 2 when it first came out. I played a Sylvari, Thief. Probably put like 30, 40 hours into the game. And then Mists of Pandaria dropped and I never came back. But I remember intermittently logging in shortly after release and just being in awe at I think it was like a Norn warrior wielding Twilight, and just thinking, God, I'd love that. I'd love to own that someday. And then at the time looking at all of the requirements that had to go into making it, and I just thought, that's never happening. Like, I am really busy raiding in Mists of Pandaria. I can't afford to spend time farming for that. But yeah, here we are. 14 years later, we got there in the end. We got there in the end. 14 years, that's kind of sick.
Don't touch anything.
Progeny, do not speak to your elders in such a tone.
You said he was baby girl. This is not the definition of baby girl.
Thought you'd never get here. Did you stop off at the dead end for a pint and a pie or something?
A pint and a pie? A pint of Pepsi and a pie sounds great. Keep your voice down. That old lab rat doesn't need to hear this. Can I chat with him?
I've forgotten more than you'll ever know.
Who is this guy? Yes? Oh gods, it's Flunt.
What do you want? If you have time to speak of me, then Timey must have finished the device. If that is not the case, then go assist her until she has.
I'm just checking on you, Counselor. I'm glad you don't need anything. I got your mail. What's going on? I talked to Zosha, just like Bram asked me to. She got me in to see Counselor Flunt. It was all going great until I made the mistake of mentioning my device. The waypoint recalibration device you've been working on. Exactly, I'm almost done with it. So he insisted on coming to see what I was working on. I had no choice. I had to bring him here. Are they going to come to the summit? He won't commit. He says it all hinges on whether my device works or not. Okay. Will they have chatter before I chat with him? I don't want to interrupt any potential chat. Nope, Timey's off. Nope, okay.
Excelsior!
I've surmised that you are Endir Ravenscroft. What is your involvement in all this?
I'm a friend of Timey's. We're working together on the summit.
Good. I'm glad she has a hint of adult supervision. However, it is of utmost importance that the Council be alerted when underage progenies make discoveries such as this cave.
I understand you're here to inspect her device.
That is indeed the case. I need to verify that she is in no danger. She claims to have discovered a means to lowering the frequency at which the waypoints resonate.
She is working on it, yes. Golly, I'm right here. And I'm not just working on it, I'm almost done. It's going to save the waypoints. How close are you? Well, I'd be closer if these scholarly gentlemen would stop distracting me from my work. Counselor, Timey needs time to finish. We promise we'll show it to you then.
I'll wait for a short while, but I insist on inspecting the device soon.
And will you attend the summit? It's very important.
I will attend the summit, but only after I verify that this device can protect our waypoint network from marauding vines. Otherwise, I'll have to return to my lab.
We understand. Come on, Timey, let's get to work.
Everyone stand back, except my assistant. Back!
That's
back.
me! I'm the
Brain
assistant.
needs some room to breathe. Is that old windbag out of your shot? Good. Okay, let's talk. I am gonna need your help to build this thing.
Okay, I'm in. Let's do it. Can I quickly see what Scruffy's up to? Nothing, apparently. Okay, timing. I'm going to explain this in terms you will understand. Oh, great. The device we're building modulates, changes the frequency at which a waypoint resonates, how fast or slow it vibrates. Got it. How does it work? Good. In theory, it taps into the waypoint network, finds the waypoint we want to fix, and then a dialogue happens between my device and the waypoint. Basically, my device calms down the waypoint. Okay, I understand. What's left to complete? I need 3 very specific parts. There are tons of scrap here from the inquest. My hope is that we'll find what I need here. But it's gonna take forever with Flunt breathing down my neck. I'll gather the parts while you stay here and work. It'll save time. That's perfect. I'll send Scruffy with you. He has an autonomous mode now. I've been hoping for a good chance to test it. Sounds good. What am I looking for?
Let me load up Scruffy with a few detection algorithms to help you out.
Cool. You can go first person. I would not ever recommend going first person full time in an MMORPG.
Okay,
Like,
part number 1. I need containment
combat like this is not
fluid.
good.
You know that icky stuff the Inquest stores specimens in? Don't worry, I'm not trapping innocent life forms. This stuff just so happens to be suitable for the liquid elements of the device. Number 2.
Ground, welcome.
The
How are
etheric
you?
armature from a standard power generator. I'm sure they've got one around here somewhere. It's not a lab unless there are power generators going haywire.
Oh, look,
Finally,
there's a
I
seat
need
in here.
sample of leyline magic-infused rock.
That's
You could
cool.
mine some, perhaps, but that'd take ages.
And the
I
speaker
spotted samples
systems.
earlier stored in wooden boxes toward the rear of the cavern. Much easier to just take those. Scruffy's ready to take commands. Simply interact with his input panel and select the behavior routine you want him to follow. He can detect items of interest, follow you, and defend from enemies. Scruffy can also repair damaged containment units if you happen to find any.
Okay, cool. Scruffy, follow me. Follow mode is just that. Following. Don't count on Scruffy to do anything else. Defend mode disables following, but Scruffy will fight for you, protect you, and even draw enemies off of you. I've also included a handy detection scan. If you're looking for something, it might help to point the way. If there's an ambush ahead. Okay, so detection scan. Follow mode must be active for the... Okay. Now I'll do detection scan. Now, I do have a little green circle which has appeared on my minimap, so I guess we'll just head in that direction. Photo mode strikes again. That's cool, though, that we could... Oh, hello. Let's hold on. Put you in defend mode. Wow, Scruffy, doing a great job, buddy. It's a great defense. Never mind. Yeah, for those that missed it, there are little orbs inside the seat for Scruffy. I might be able to show you if I can, like, glitch through again. Like, there's little orbs in the... Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to get it because he stood up now. There, you can see one here. And then the other one's there. And they have, like, the Asura handprint on them. Boob controllers. DE just released a hype trailer for TennoCon, and, yeah, that did the job. How long is it? Could I watch it now on stream? Can I... Is it... How spoilery is it? I really want to watch this. Hold on. It's 1 minute long? Let's leave it for Friday! I'm not going to be able to leave it for Friday. It will be impossible. Do it? Oh, okay, hold on. I'm doing it now. I can't wait. I will somehow watch it. Warframe. Warframe. Play Warframe. Warframe TennoCon 2026 official hype trailer. It is 1 minute long. Hold on. Hold on. I'm muting Guild Wars. Window capture? Okay. Guys, what is this? What is this? By the way, for those that don't know, I'm going to TennoCon. I've never been to one. On account of only having started playing Warframe about 8 months ago. Spoilers incoming? Chat said no. Chat said no, but if not, maybe just like pause for a second. Come back in 2 minutes, just in case. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yes! Thank you, Tenno!
Yo!
Tenno in Brazil, we're in Portugal, staying up in Japan. Yes, there we go.
Watch for free rewards? Mesa Prime for free? What? I can't watch though. I'm there.
Tonight is a celebration of the connection between digital extremes and this great community.
Are we ready for the future of Warframe?
It is hype.
How long have we waited for this moment?
Oh shit, that's hype. Oh, that is really... that's really good. Oh my god. Guys. How long? And the music?
How long have we waited for this moment?
You saw the thumbnail too? Hold on. Hold on. YouTube thumbnail grabber. Hold on. It's gonna be... God damn. Hold up. Hold up. Well, that's certainly something, isn't it? Look at that finger. Shit. we can't be looking at this right now. Because I just want to start talking about it, and I'm going to go on like a 2-hour tirade about this. So I mean, there's one way of reading it, but we can't get into spoilers. But it's showing two things which have been severed and are important to the story in many ways. So yeah, I would say that's meant to be the Lotus and the Man in the Wall. Both maybe making a power play for Tau, which is why they're grabbing at the star. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go. Let's go back to this. Yeah. Well, it seems to be Albrecht's arm, yes, but we don't know. Let's go back here. Jess, welcome, by the way. How are you? Hold on, I'm gonna go put a message in the Warframe thing. I'm messaging Zach. There you go. Andy, did you see that weapon after they showed Mesa? Yeah, but I didn't know if that was something which is already in the game. I don't have unfortunately, at the moment, I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of weapons. There's so many in Warframe. It's a new one? Shit, okay. Well, that's exciting. I have no idea what any of that was. You've got about 2 weeks to catch up on the story. I wouldn't rush it, though. Anyway, what's Warframe? It sounds good. Did Andy see the Flunt art in Discord? Flunt art in Discord. I'm guessing the Guild Wars 2 channel. Content warning, Flunt. I'm gonna put this picture on stream. Don't worry, it's not pornographic. Please don't. Too late. Like, what is the fascination with Flunt? Why? Who's done this? Who has done this and why? What a terrible day to have eyes. I'm never opening this stream again. I joined at a weird time. I think we've all joined at a slightly weird time. Okay, let's come over here. Activate detection scan. Liquid containment chamber. The container looks stable. Yep. Let's go. This better not awaken anything within me. Oh, don't kid yourself. You looked at that picture and you'd already been awoken. Hi, I'm new here. First time clicking in this stream. I'm Guild Wars 2 veteran of 14 years. Now, WTF did I just witness on the screen? Well, I've got a question why so many of you clicked the stream as I put that on screen. Like, great timing, guys. Well done. Fantastic. Born too late to explore the Earth, born too soon to explore the stars, born just in time to see Mermaid Flunt. Yeah. Oh, we lucky few, huh? Click, please. I don't mean to do that. There we go. Oh, it had instructions. A standard Asuran power generator. A nearby note reads, do not attempt to disassemble the generator without employing the proper procedure. Refer to instructional pamphlet 2065 for more details. The generator hums loudly. Its casing is closed. Open the generator's casing. The still-powered generator sends a sharp electrical shock through your body. Oh, well. I guess I should read the papers to learn how to open this. Miles, well done. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Hi, I've been here for quite a while. WTF did I just click on? Inquest reports cover the walls. None of them describe how to disassemble. Okay, Asuran lift. The device does not look like a power generator. It does, however, have an activation switch. Oh. Okay. Now we're cooking. Asuran stand. Now what happens if I go to the power generator? Look for the instructional pamphlet. Oh. Did I get the pamphlet? Am I having a moment here? I don't understand what's happened. I desperately hope that becomes your thumbnail for a bit. What, this? Yeah. Instructions are for chumps. Grab the armature. Turn off the generator. Open the generator's casing. Deactivate the etheric field. Grab the armature. Got it. I knew what I needed to do. There we go. Mini Bang. I know, jokes aside, we've just been doing all of that, but I really do love Guild Wars 2. And the thing is, I've enjoyed it more so for the first part, for the gameplay, the world building, the building legendaries, the world versus world. Only now do I feel like the story is reaching this sort of like high point, and it's bloody good. We had the cutscene earlier of Omad's lab. I guess if you're new here, Mini Bang, you might not be familiar with how I tend to play games. We've been making notes. And earlier we did have the revelation, it will be at the bottom of this tab. We had the revelations of what happened in Omad's lab and the vision we had therein with the 6 orbs, which I think relate to the Elder Dragons. And there was a water one, and we don't know who that is. Yeah. We've only got the names of 5 of them. Kralkatorrik, Promordus, Jormag, Zaitan, Mordremoth, and now a watery sphere, which seemingly relates to a water dragon of sorts. And yeah, that was such a great visual. Like this infinity loop extending infinitely downwards into what would then become this astrolabe. Really, really cool cinematic. And if they're going to be doing more of that, I am seated and ready. Oh, I need to go here and then do this and then wooden chest. The chest looks unlocked. A chromatic light glistens along its edge. The chest is filled with several samples of ley line energy-infused rocks. Take them. And then we take these to Taimi. The mini wiki. The mini wiki. That sounds like it could be like a kid's rap name. My name's Christopher, but I also go by the name of Mini Wiki Wiki. You're not alone in thinking that post-base game the story improves. Well, I mean, I read it many times, you know, in the comments of that initial playthrough was like, oh, if you think the story is good now, trust me, it gets better. Like, I was having flashbacks to FF14 when I was reading the comments, to be honest with you. But yeah.
Such questionable fraternization should be closely monitored.
When do you expect completion?
The Council has been too lenient with Zojja since Snap's passing. Her recent activities are especially concerning.
Entrusting a progeny with critical projects, allowing her to run around with those reckless doorbusters.
At least they keep her and her golem out of sight.
That's Liam O'Brien, isn't it? Again. Huh. What do you want? If you have time to speak with me, then time yours to finish the device. If that is not the case, then go assist her until she has. I'm just checking on you, Counselor. I'm glad you don't need anything.
Impossible.
There you are.
Okay,
Got all the
let's go
parts?
in.
Let me hop onto Scruffy and make the finishing touches.
Sure. Nice. Here we go.
Well, Counselor Flunt, I'm sorry to report that I've completely wasted your time, and the waypoints will now all be destroyed by Mordremoth.
What?
Just kidding. My patent-pending waypoint recalibration device is now complete.
Oh, you little degenerate. Turn it on.
I'm gonna need to take this to the heart of the ley line chamber. Watch your step down the ramp.
I have some opinions on what you said, Minibang, about them improving the new player experience.
From the center here, we can hop on whatever confluence of ley lines OMAD's Crazy Box ran on. And
I'll chat about that in a minute.
Once the device is fully active, it'll adjust the
Hey,
waypoint's
JT,
energy
how are you, buddy?
to be bland and uninteresting.
You've arrived in a good time. Ooh.
It's on and scanning the waypoint network now.
So, did it work?
Hold on, the network is vast. It may take a while before I know.
How long?
Okay.
Best approximate estimate, a few weeks.
A few weeks? Unacceptable. Who knows how many waypoints we'll have lost by then? We need to discuss this.
Hi, Casimir. Don't pay attention to Flunt. Boss is handling it.
Don't pay attention to Flunt. That's so funny. Flunt is the worst. I'm sorry you have to put up with him. That's my life at Radasum in a nutshell. We only have to be nice to him for a little while.
Greetings.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Don't mind me. Okay, let's have a chat with Counselor Flunt.
What do you require?
This is unacceptable. I should have known better than to trust some underage degenerate. Ugh.
Counselor Flunt, I'm sure Taimi can speed up the process.
She'd better. I'm not attending anything until we have a working solution to the endangered waypoints. If you want me at your summit, you'll get her moving.
I understand.
Wow, you work fast. And you just started today?
It's not like I
Kitsu,
just
hello, how
imagined
are
it.
you?
Once you've got the design, all it takes is time. And, well, I couldn't have done it without the help. Thanks.
Okay. Cool. Let's chat to Casimir. I came to check on Taimi, but I'm glad to see you here too. I talked to Countess Anise like you asked. What did she say? She relayed our invitation to the Queen and, surprisingly, replied quickly. Queen Jenna will attend the summit. That's great news. Our first confirmation. I know. Apparently talking to Countess Anise was the right move. What are you going to do now? I'm meeting Bram in Holbrack. He has to talk to Air about White Bear. Oh, right. Well, good luck with that. I know he doesn't get along so well with his mother. Your presence will help him a lot. Thanks. Can you stay with Taimi and make sure nothing interrupts her work? It's important. Absolutely. I'll send word if anything happens. Thanks, Kaz. Nice. Leyline infused stone. The polarity of this stone is locked in a stable matrix. A leyline disrupting device could unlock its potential forces. I have no idea what that is. You cannot use this object at this time. Okay, we'll take a closer look at that in a moment. Let's open these bags of loot now before we continue. We've got one more here and there. Salvage. I've got to make sure I do this now because if not, I'll just forget later. And then salvage rare. Nice. And then what do we have down here? Return to the Waypoint Conundrum. 50 piles of sand. Nice. Cool. Right. Let's double check. Any more dialogue? Have a safe trip. Don't worry about us. I'll keep Taimi safe and on task. I actually like it here. It's so pretty. Have fun and be diplomatic with Flunt. Can I go chat with him outside? That feels like the sort of thing they would do is throw a curveball where maybe he's still out here and you can get some new dialogue. Where is he? He is here. Any new dialogue? What do you want? You've had time to speak with me. Then okay, that's exactly what you said before. Never mind. Tell me. Okay, let's go. I sent you an imagine of Fibonacci that is relevant to what you recently showed us in your DMs on Discord. Win, I'm tabbing out. Oh my god. Win, that was something. That was something. Is that actually a clean inventory? I've tried to clean it up a little bit. It's still a little messy in places. Like down here, I've got this box, which honestly I could probably sell and get rid of. I've got an unchained chest from that previous event. I've got the Abomination weapon box. I don't really know what I'm doing with these at the minute. Like what I want to use them on, which is why they're just sat here. I've just got choice paralysis. I don't know what to do with them. Anyway, let's go over to the next location. We got to go see Bram and Air. I did want to try and get some of these hero points while I was in the area, but I'll do that later. I'll do it later. Okay, let's go here. My app decided to crap out right as you were talking about Fibonacci. Oh, I was going to say, or talk about the revamp to the new player experience and what I think they would need to do, because I am going to say something. Ooh, Marshal Trahan, your summit to Commander Andia Ravenscroft. I'm writing to inform you that, at the behest of the Pale Tree, I will be attending the summit. You are arranging to discuss Mordremoth. I'm deeply curious to discover what the world leaders will say about the idea of combining efforts. I know we could use the additional firepower. With it, maybe we'll lose fewer people than we did when we fought Zaitan. I foresee that my presence will cause a bit of a stir and that the attendees will want a report on the Pact's plans. If you could meet me in the Grove prior to the gathering, I will fill you in so you can relay the information to the attendees. If you manage to convince the leaders to work together, it will be an enormous victory. I look forward to seeing you again. I have some things to tell you about the Pact and our plans for Mordremoth. Signed, Trahan. What I was going to say, I was about to go off about how it's weird when I do it, but suddenly it's cool for everyone in chat to talk about their IBS, but I guess different IBS. Yeah, I believe it's Icebrood Saga. Jess, I'm sorry. You can share tales of your own IBS, and we'll be encouraging, as always, if it would make you feel more included. Sound off. Anyway, I was going to say, Oh, I was MV. Yeah, don't worry. So what do I think they need to do? Honestly, I think the missions in the base game are absolutely fine. Because I think that was your comment a minute ago, Minibang, was that you think that a lot of people fall off between level 40 and level 60. I think the missions are really fun. They're engaging. Like, I have no complaints about them. I think if people don't gel with the missions, that wouldn't be enough to put them off. To me, if you engage in the open world even a little bit and don't find it enjoyable, then maybe Guild Wars 2 isn't for you. Like, that is the meat and potatoes of the game. The story is there, sure, but let's not beat around the bush here. I think the big appeal of Guild Wars over other MMOs is how alive the world is. And if you don't enjoy that aspect, then it's probably not going to be for you at the end of the day. And yeah, I do think that it needs fixing, the ending especially, but I don't think it's enough to... I mean, it didn't put me off wanting to play the game, even though it looked like it. It didn't put me off at all. Yeah, Lemon, same. I thought it was really good. Really, really good. I kind of want the UI to get an overhaul, especially the buff bar. I will agree. I think the buff bar is a point of problem, shall we say. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not an MMO guy. I played some, but yeah, seeing you play, I noticed that Guild Wars 2 world hits a little different. It's cool. I think you can play Guild Wars as a single-player game, and the multiplayer aspects aren't forced upon you, and even partaking in what is a multiplayer moment, like fighting a world boss, is still single-player in a weird way. Because you just show up and you are just another, you know, foot soldier there to deal damage. Your involvement doesn't really change much. Like, you don't have to be there for the multiplayer function to work out. Like, you can just run around and enjoy the world, and things will happen naturally around you. And other players may or may not be doing those things alongside you, but regardless, you can still do them. I wanted them to give us a region select already. It's so bollocks that streamers who are partnered can hop regions whenever they want. Is that true? That is such a shame. I feel like there'd be much more of a fuss being kicked up about that. Like, if the technology exists, why can't they allow other people to do it? Why only allow a select few? To give a point of, it's slightly different to this situation, but in Path of Exile, there was a moment where people noticed that streamers were getting priority access to the servers, and Grinding Gear Games were absolutely rinsed for it. Like, it was a PR nightmare, and then they never did it again. I'm curious as to... I get money might be a big incentive, but I wonder, you know, if them opening it would get more people playing because people can play with their friends, and then they'd buy things in the game and make money that way. I don't know. This is why I'm not, you know, in finances and doing financial stuff for developers, because I imagine it isn't that simple. But yeah, Crit's beating me to it. I don't think people would want to spend money to repeatedly transfer. The development cost of it? Yeah, I guess so. Like, that's a realm that I'm unfamiliar with. Like, I don't know how much it would cost them to put that in. Anyway, let's go in. Quickly tabbing out, 1 second. Okay, let's go. I really like that aspect of Guild Wars 2 a lot as an introvert, but I also understand why people don't like that spectrum. Hold on, scrolling up to see what conversation I've missed. Some people complain that Guild Wars 2, about Guild Wars 2 being playing alone together, but I still really enjoy tagging up for groups or chatting while waiting for a meta to start and being more social. Well, I think we're in a, you know, we're in a world where that is probably what most people would want, playing alone together. But Guild Wars 2 does also have playing together, but minus the whole alone aspect. Right, like, there is content which you want to be, like, grouped up for, like the guild events, for example.
Hello, Mother.
Oh, God.
Bram? What a surprise.
Bram.
Hello, old friend. What are you doing here?
I want him to say Kabram again.
Something important.
Let's sit down over here. We can talk in comfort. All right, I can see by your faces that it's serious. Tell me, what is it?
Look at the artwork on these walls, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Any more in here? You got the statues of various characters around here, but yeah, I don't think I've ever seen those pieces of artwork. Nice. Right, let's have a chat.
Yeah.
Tell her what we've seen Mordremoth do. We have to make her understand.
I wish you clear skies.
Should I be worried? Yes. An elder dragon, Mordremoth, has awakened. It's already attacked 2 major forts, Fort Salma and Concordia, and it's going after waypoints. We've come to invite Knut Whitebear to a summit to discuss the threat. No, Whitebear won't attend anything like that. We have more than enough challenge with Jormag and the Sons of Svarnir. Surely there's something we can say to convince him.
You don't understand. This is bigger than us. Jormag is dangerous, but it's only one member of the Pack of Elder Dragons.
I understand more than you think.
No, you don't. If you did, you'd know that Mordremoth's reach is spreading. Its tendrils are showing up all over the place.
The Elder Dragons each behave differently. We're only beginning to learn of Mordremoth's power. I just don't believe Whitebear would leave here while Jormag's threat looms.
I wonder why we've not gone and spoken to the dwarf about Mordremoth. Maybe. You voiced the K? I wasn't sure if it was Knut. But I feel like earlier in the game they pronounced it without the K. And I think that's what's thrown me. I don't remember if it is Knut. Knut. Or not. Is that person incredibly tiny? So this is my minion. This is Mini Siren. She had a rather tragic death earlier in the game, and now I carry her around. Yeah. Yeah. Newt is correct. So it's not Knut. It's Newt. Newt. Okay, I see. Sad. Yeah, very sad. Go have your pancakes, Bashil. Don't you dare say the batter is resting again. Okay. Furthermore, we're not responsible for all over the place. We're responsible for our people. I just don't think that Whitebear will leave Holbrack right now. And by the time Mordremoth reaches Holbrack, it'll be too late. And then our people will have 2 dragons attempting to destroy us all. We have to challenge the greatest threat first. Exactly. Right now, Mordremoth is wreaking the most damage upon Tyria. If what you say is true, then this may be worth a discussion at least. So, you will speak with him about it.
I know what would make Whitebear more likely to attend your summit.
What's that?
If he had fewer headaches, he'd be more inclined to leave Holbrack. The Sons of Svarnir have been even more trouble lately.
Okay.
Killing and corrupting.
Traz, I know, right?
We'll take care of it.
Did her, like, dialogue just disappear? She had a whole voice line, and she didn't...
We should split up. You head straight to Frostgorge and find the totem. Bram and I will make our way there from the other side.
You and me?
We won't be far away. Whitebear will be all the more impressed if you deal with this alone. If you're successful.
She gave up, I thought so, Ashric. Okay. Cool.
I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you. I have every confidence that you can handle this challenge alone. I've seen you in action. Bram and I won't be far. We'll keep as many reinforcements from coming at you as possible. Alright, where do I go? The Svarnir have a base in the High Peaks where they're raising a totem to Jormag. Go to Arundon Vale in Frostgorge Sound and find a hunter named Cowlin. She'll know how you can best help there. And if I do this, she'll put in a good word with Newt Whitebear. I'll make sure he understands the seriousness of the situation and need to deal with Mordremoth before it gets too much stronger. I'm ready. I'll see you when it's done. Well, the Pale Tree earlier read out Niamh as Niam. I've only ever read that as Neve, and I just wonder what happened there. What was the one that got me? Key. They said the word key, aka Quay, as Quay. I'm just convinced that internally, they just didn't know how to pronounce some words. Yeah, back in like an earlier episode, I can remember the location because it was over, north. It was round here? Triskel Quay. Triskel Quay is how they pronounced it. And it really threw me. I was like, what did you say? What was that? Ask Ibsen how to say quinoa. Okay. I will. Maybe I should go with you. The Sons of Svanir can be cunning and extremely vicious. I think I should go with you. You just said that. No, go with Air. I want to do this on my own. Come on, boss. What if something happens to you out there? I'd rather be with you than... do it for me. Think of her as just another hunter. I'll be fine. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't imagine it's pronounced like that anywhere. Who knows? Talk to Cowlin at a Rundon Vale. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I need to gather more things to get my daily Wizard's Vault. I will try and do that in the zone we teleport to. Let me go... I'm going to go a bit further north so I can try and get some stuff. I used to think Chipotle ended like Apple because I only ever saw it in writing. It's funny you say that because I was at a farmer's market on Saturday, and while there was this stall helmed by this lovely lady, and she was selling candied jalapenos, Scotch bonnet chili jam, like a whole bunch of really nice stuff. I did end up making a purchase, and she was selling this Chipotle, kind of like a chili jam, but a bit thicker than typical jam. And she said it was Chipotle. And I thought, like, holy shit, like, you work with these chilies. You would have thought that by now, someone would have told her. I admittedly didn't. I didn't. I left her to it. We say it key in Scotland too? Yeah, I'm imagining most people do, right? We usually pronounce it Chipotle because it's fun. Wow, so you're part of the problem? Well, that's what I thought to myself as I left. I thought, yeah, I should have corrected it. Chipotle the Sunless. Oh, God. We need to edit his entrance to just this like Chipotle store soaring down with these dragon wings. Say tortilla. What is this? Are you just trying to catch me out? You probably will eventually. Tortilla. There are some which, we say, being brought here in England, a lot of people say paella instead of paella. I mean, listen, that's a cultural thing. We, for some reason, say it that way. I don't know why. Anyway, Cowlin, you dismissed our raid. Barrowstead's in shambles now. I'll check it out. Okay, destroy the Sons of Svanir Dragon Totem. That is quite a ways away. We'll teleport. Like other countries say microwave, we say microwave. But I think that's sort of like French. Like we inherited that from France. What? You do not? No. We do. Yeah, microwave. We've got microwavable rice as well that you can get in supermarkets. That's bait, liar. Uninherited? We follow in the steps of our Lord and Savior, Nigella. We do. No crop today. That's a shame. I'll try harder next time. I have a macrowave. What is that? An oven? Ryan and I went to the Mexican. Please say this is an IBS joke. Come on, Jess. Deliver us the goods. Ryan and I went to a Mexican restaurant the other night, and he said, "I'll get it with pollo," but said it like polo. And I just sat there with a stupid grin, waiting for the waitress to laugh. But she just said, "So chicken then." What made him say what made him say that and not just chicken? That's my question here, Jess. I know little of your wonderful Ryan, but I don't believe he's Mexican. I fear he's just an idiot. Oh, don't. It is sweet though. Can I get that with the polo? That is really funny. Oh God. Oh, bless him. That made me laugh out loud. It made me laugh out loud too. If you didn't hear me cackle. Anyway. That is hilarious. I can't wait to sample some poutine. That'll be fun. I'm thinking more and more about the trip because 2 weeks today I'll be there. 2 weeks today. Holy shit. That's insane. 2 weeks. Where's the time gone? Two weeks! I need to order those postcards, Vosif. I've just remembered. I'm gonna have to see if I can get someone to do it locally. If not, shit. Summer invitations, yes. And when you get back, Sea of Stars, dude, I'm gonna be playing Infinite still, right? I've not started Infinite yet. Sea of Stars will happen after I'm back, but not like immediately. 2 weeks, I know. Neon, we watched the trailer. We watched the trailer. Not finished BioShock 2, but I feel like we're like on the cusp. We're real close.
Woo! Yeah! I'd almost forgotten what it was like to fight in the cold. It's invigorating.
Well done, Bram. That was impressive.
Not yet, Win. Not yet.
Thanks. That was the first time I've ever seen you fight. I guess the legends are true.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So...
The quest, by the way, in the top right says, "Lit Air and Bram have a moment."
I could eat a whole Doliac, and it's harness.
Let's head back to Holbrook, and we can celebrate with a feast. What do you say?
Nice. Okay. No, I've not made any concrete plans yet. I want to have a conversation with some people at DE about some things, so I know exactly like what time I can allot. I do know my hotel has a pool, and I am legitimately gonna pack swimming trunks, and I'm gonna do laps in the pool. I've planned for that, and that's like the only plan I've really made. I'm making the most of that. I don't know if there's breakfast included. If there is, I'm chowing down. I was right. You can handle it on your own. Now I can relay this new legendary feat to White Bear, and he'll be more inclined to agree to your summit. You've eased his burden. Thank you, but I have to say no to your feast. I'm disappointed, but we'll do it some other time. I'm going to guess that you have something important to do. Yes, I'm meeting a friend near the Black Citadel. Bram's friend Rox. I hear she's a good companion. She is.
Thank you for destroying the totem.
Literally, Sati, hello there. How are you?
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
I have to go now. May you always walk with Wolf at your side.
You too.
It's so awkward. You've known Air a long time, right? Is she always like that? You've been strong and confident? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've heard the stories, but I never connected the Air and the legends to the Air as my mother. Until today. She's an avalanche. She has to be. She's had to move mountains. I see that now. I'm starting to understand why she left. You can't move mountains with a child on your back. If anyone can convince Newt Whitebear to attend the summit, it's her. We Norn have been loners for too many winters. I don't see how we can continue to hunt alone. Not with the Elder Dragons awake. Getting Whitebear to the summit will be the first step. Nice. Is it a good swimming pool? I don't know. I'll be testing it out, and I will report back on its quality. Don't you worry. But yeah, 2 weeks. I'm really trying not to think about it, because when I do think about it, again, I flip between absolute petrification and absolute elation. Yeah, it's surreal. It is surreal. Okay, let's salvage. Did I get any rare? No rares. Okay. But we did get this. It could be purified, but only at its source. So I guess I want to take these back to the locations, right? And then use them there. Literally, Sati, you're far too kind. I imagine anyone on Earth. I genuinely don't like my voice. So, you know, there's a lot of dissonance when people compliment me. We really need to get that Medusa out of your office, man. That'd be great. Please help me, Luke. And Vosif, no rush. I'll figure something out. But yeah, it's doing the TennoCon trip is gonna be doing it is gonna be great for so many different reasons. One, the opportunity, incredible. Never had anything like that happen to me. Two, traveling. One, solo. Two, in a plane. Three, just traveling full stop. Considering my, dare I say, aggressive agoraphobia. Like, how am I going to handle solo traveling halfway around the world in a plane? I mean, I don't know is the answer. I've got no idea. We might get up there and I'll freak out. And if I do, well, shit. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm trying to be very, you know, mindful, positive thinking, focus on the end destination, etc., etc. But then even when I get there, I know nobody, like really know anybody. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have creator friends who I'm gonna, like, you know, hang out with. I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see Gary and Johnny and Ruby. I'm just trying to come up with random names. Like, I'm literally, I know no one. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be so weird, like trying to figure out. Well, I know Kat, but I like Kat's not like. I mean, maybe we could be friends, but like I don't know Kat. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it, and you know, getting the chinwag and whatever. But yeah, it's a weird one. Knowing that on the other end there isn't going to be a familiar face or someone that I will know, if that makes any sense. Is no one from the community going to be there? No one I know. Look for Rue, he'll sort you. I legitimately am gonna have to DM some of the people and be like, listen, can we hang out? You know, it's Canada, Andy, you'll be fine, we're very friendly. I've no doubt. Like, I will say this, there are a bunch of creators who are going and they all like kind of know each other, and like they're in the Discord, they're like, oh yeah, can't wait to see you again, I've missed seeing you. And I honestly just feel like that meme of the guy in the corner with the lemonade when no one knows who I am and I don't really have the extroverted personality to try and know who they are or let them know who I am. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Oh, I love the artwork. I'm glad you're here. I was dreading having to do this without backup. I sent Tribune Brimstone a mail asking if he would forward our summit invitation to Smolder, and his response was to order you to meet in person. Yeah, no way around it now. This is too important a cause. I'd hoped it wouldn't come to this. I don't want to see his disappointment in me. There's nothing to be disappointed about. You did what you had to do. And I'd do it again, to save Bram or any of you. No one is dispensable. Not even for the glory of taking down Scarlet. I know him. He'll understand that. He's lost people too. Thanks. I needed to hear that. Let's get this over with, okay? Let's do it. Cool. You're not Europe during World War I, so Canada will be great. Good.
Actually showing your face. That shows courage.
Oh, I've followed the wrong person. I was a one-track mind.
Imperator into attending
Oops.
your summit, and yet you disobeyed my order to end Scarlet.
I had to make a battlefield decision, Tribune.
If it hadn't been for our friend here, Scarlet would still be out there murdering people and ruining Tyria one city at a time.
Yes, Tribune.
At ease, soldier. Excuse me while I discuss this with someone I know I can rely on.
Yes. Now, it was back during the dungeon. I didn't make a note of it, annoyingly. That was early doors before I wanted to make specific notes on things, but Rytlock... No. Esther Gulkin took the sword from the Ascalonian catacombs and said she was going to have it reforged for Logan. And we never had the payoff to that. And apparently its sword is like a mirror of Rytlock's. But that never actually happened. Oh, well, Bob, thank you. That is really kind of you to say. Really kind of you to say. Hopefully it goes well. I'm dreading it, but also, again, it'll be great. It's a weird confluence of emotions.
I know that look. You don't have to defend rocks, you know.
Well, you sure haven't lost any of your drill sergeant charm.
I know. I'm rough on her, but somebody has to be. She's too soft inside. She'd have been dead long ago if I hadn't toughened her up.
You gonna punish her for not killing Scarlet?
No. I understand why she did it. Besides, she's a free agent now. She and I don't need to see eye to eye anymore. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm not going to give her grief when she needs it.
What does that mean exactly?
Ask her. All I can say is I'm not responsible for her anymore. Anything she screws up doesn't reflect on me. She's on her own.
Got it. So she told you why we're here?
Not much. In her mail, she mentioned something about how you want Imperator Smolder to attend some strategic gathering.
We need to talk, you to talk to him for us. There we go.
Tribune, we also have information that will interest you and Imperator Smolder. It's about the Elder Dragons.
I know. Word's reached me that Mordremoth is active.
That's an understatement. It's been destroying entire forts. We're not sure how far it can reach. The Black Citadel
has enough to worry about with branded and Ascalonian ghosts.
I absolutely love Rytlock's armor. He just looks so cool. And the flaming sword, so nice.
And if that's not enough, it takes everything else we've got to keep the Flame Legion off our ramps.
Before you know it, you'll be adding Mordremoth to that list. Tribune, the branded are contained to one region. Mordremoth is quickly spreading across all of Tyria. It has already reached as far as Timberline Falls and Kessex Hills. Mordremoth's reached Charlands. I fought its minions in the Iron Marches.
That changes things. How bad is the situation?
Bad enough that no one in Tyria can afford to ignore it any longer. That's right. What happens to us if everyone else's armies are destroyed because we Char kept to ourselves? We have to stand together. And we have to take on the greatest threat first. That's Mordremoth.
You don't have to tell me how dangerous Elder Dragons are. But convincing me and convincing Imperator Smolder are two different things entirely.
There must be something we can do to convince him.
As a matter of fact, that's why I asked you to come in person. I carry Sohathan, my blade. It's said to have the power to reverse the foe fire.
Is that true, or just a myth?
I plan to test it. After years of research, I finally found the proper combination of elements to unlock the sword's powers.
You could rid us of all the ghosts?
That's the idea. We do that and Smoder will have less to worry about.
Okay.
And we can convince him to attend the summit.
McMuttons, thank you very, very much for the very generous 5 gift subs. The Clarice, Dr. MPK, Robanet, Mac Sinho, and Demo Nico. Welcome on in. Courtesy of the one and only McMuttons. Thank you, McMuttons. Sahothin. Sahothin is the name of his blade. Just made a note of that while I was listening. I could go with you, you know. Nope, this is a one-person job. I'll be back soon. Let me do a little something over here, because I can't really do his voice properly. Maybe something like that.
I've researched the ritual, and I learned a lot about Ascalonian history. This story began over 1,000 years ago when this ritual was first formulated by the humans' god. Or the humans' gods. The Six.
Please, go on.
The Six gave them magic. At the same time, they also gave one of them a magical crown. And 2 magical swords to protect the kingdom.
Sahothin and Magdair. That's the one I was talking about. Magdair. Let me make a new note. Magdair. A sword which was gifted to humans by the gods. Estagolkin retrieved it from the Ascalonian catacombs, intending to have it reforged / mended to then be given as a gift to Logan Thackeray. This still hasn't happened yet. Okay. Sahothin and Magdair, and King Adelburn had inherited the crown.
Exactly. The crown was designed to break into 4 parts. When the fragments are separated, they're hard to see. This was a safeguard to keep this powerful item from falling into the wrong hands.
And the crown is required for the ritual.
It is. When Adelburn enacted the ritual with Magdair, he became a ghost. But the crown was preserved and found by Char, who entered the area later. They toyed with it, and the fragments were lost.
And you found them?
I found one. I'm asking you to go find the others. The fragments work like magnets to each other. Once you have one, you'll feel a pull toward the others.
Even after all this time, you're sure they're there?
I'm hopeful. We need the crown to perform the ritual. Might as well assume they're there.
You, Ritlock Brimstone, are going to perform a ritual.
If it means I succeed at breaking the faux fire curse, I'd put on a robe and call myself Shaman Brimstone. There's a lot at stake here, my friend.
Point taken. I'll go find the crown fragments. Rox can help you get set up. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, alerts are off. Did the things come down? Was there a graphical effect? Hey, Knight! Hello, buddy. How are you? I'm trying to read. Knight, you're very kind. Thank you very much. Twitch has an auto effect thing that plays. Oh, like in the browser? I didn't know that.
Didn't know that. You're going to have to use your instincts to find the rest of the fragments. I've got to mentally prepare for the ritual. These things always have cleansing and mumbling and relaxation involved.
Okay, let's go. This way. Yeah, I never knew that. I literally don't watch Twitch, so... What the hell was that? What is happening? Oh, mortars being fired at harpies. That scared the shit out of me. Hearing that come in. Right, let's go over here. On our way. But sincerely, thank you, McMuttons. And thank you to anyone and everyone for the support today. If you've resubbed or subbed for the first time or whatever. Thank you very much. Okay. Find the first crown fragment after Rel's machine neutralizes the ghosts. Okay, so I need to come all the way in here. I can see the rock pile. The faint glow of a crown fragment shines through the rubble. Retrieve the second crown fragment from Serenity Temple. And where is Serenity Temple? Where am I going for that? All the way over here? Bloody hell. Did you do 100% core world completion with or without mounts? No judgmental question, I swear. There you go. I had a raptor. I got given it at level 10, I think. Which I know is not how it used to be, and you'd get them much later. But yeah. I did it with my wonderful raptor. Retrieve the second crown fragment after historian Seren finishes his research. I need to do this. Serenity Temple artifacts. I'm not. Okay, hold on. I need to actually help out here. Being very lazy. Mysterious stone. Touch the stone. I do not remember how to do this. Evidently. I thought you had to follow a very specific... Can I just take this? There we go, and I'll go deposit this. I think that's how you get the hero power, isn't it? There you go.
I seek artifacts from the ruins of Serenity.
I was gonna say, I did also get Eternity. I got Sunrise, Twilight, and then forged them into Eternity during my base game playthrough. I've really tried to leave no stone left unturned in this game. Rank 1... What am I in World vs. World? 127 in World vs. World. Minibang, I can link you the playlist. You might really enjoy them. I'm not going to presume, but yeah, I did a series and everything was catalogued. Let me go grab a link. One moment. View my channel. Playlists. Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2. Where the hell is Guild Wars 2? There it is. It's going to play the playlist. I don't want you to do that. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. There you go. Vosif has got me covered. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. We have to wait for this quest to complete, which should happen now. There you go. And now we should be able to find this fragment, which I'm going to guess... Could it be up there? Oh, it's there. Rock pile. I see. Well, thank you for the compliments, guys. I appreciate that. Now, I've tried to be, as I said, very thorough and... I don't know. I've watched people play some of my favorite games, and I don't backseat, and I desperately want them to engage in as many aspects of the game as possible, especially in an MMO, which is why I thought, okay, well, I'll get a legendary, and then I ended up getting 4. Partaking in fractals. I did a whole bunch of fractals, world completion, obviously cataloging the story and really paying attention to it. Level 1 to 7 in World vs. World. Like, I don't feel like there's much that I didn't do in those opening, 100, 200 hours of playing the game. So I'm guessing I can't get it because I need to go in here and deal with Bria.
How wonderful. You sweet, innocent children have come to play at my home.
We're not sweet. We're ferocious warriors. Rawr.
Rawr.
Oh yes, I can see that. Come closer, my
Did I
little
do the
child.
jumping puzzles while blindfolded?
For you. It's a warrior's prize, worthy of your courage.
What is that?
A present? I want one. What is it? An unbreakable
Hello, it's me,
shield?
Minibang.
Is it a
Minibang, you've
flaming
got a
sword like
sick
Tribune
mount, dude.
Brimstone? It's something
Look at that.
better, little ones. For your bravery, I reward you with endless torment.
Endless torment. Okay, Cub saved. So how do I save them?
Run away, children. Come back and
Oh, do I
play.
need to deal with the ghostly spiders? Okay, that makes sense. So I'm guessing me being here is what triggers the quest to begin, or the event to begin to allow you to get the fragment. Makes sense. Jumping puzzles are sick, yeah.
Did you see that?
I did do the Mad King's Tower during the Halloween event. And I finished first multiple times. I'll have you know.
I was going to kill that one myself.
But it's Lara, isn't it? The lady who does the challenge runs for the Halloween event. Did she, if I remember correctly, didn't she do it this year using a synthesizer?
You'll be fine. Plenty to keep me occupied.
It's a good puzzle, can be super frustrating.
What happened?
Where's she gone?
She gone?
Gone? My cubs are still gone. I want them back.
Bria, release the children. Do not condemn them for your own purposes.
I don't know if she will. Oh, she's out and she's bigger.
The children are mine now. Claim them, and I will consume
And she's one
your
level
old dusty
higher than she was
souls as
before.
well.
Still invulnerable. Okay. Oh, there she is. I see. And then spin to win. Nice. Oh, hell yeah. Big lady. Loranity, that's it, yeah. Avosif, I know, man. I just talk about the worst timing possible. It's like, I still pinch myself that all of that happened, and I don't know if I ever will stop pinching myself.
No, you cannot. But I'll break you and send you far from here, Bria.
Ghost and a necromancer? I didn't know that was possible.
Bria was
Okay,
no ordinary
rock pile.
necromancer. Even Adelbern's
Return to
curse
Ritlock
couldn't
and
bind
rocks in the plains of Ashford.
Fire? If she was a ghost of Ascalon, doesn't that mean she will reappear?
Yes. And in time, she will regain all of her strength and abilities, even as a
Oh, I have mail.
Great.
Guardian
Let's get out of
Lord.
here
Oh,
before
it's...
that happens.
Indeed. And urge your young not to play in these woods any longer.
Interest, 100 gold. I'll just create events. Mini Bang, thanks, buddy. That is very kind of you. Appreciate that. I will try and find a way to use that responsibly. Thank you very much for the very generous 100 gold. That is very kind of you. Pancakes are done. Time for dinner. Have a good end to the stream. Bashiel, enjoy your pancakes. I cannot lie, I'm incredibly jealous. I'd kill for some pancakes right now. It'll go towards another legendary greatsword. I think for me, I didn't spend much actually on the legendaries. I think the one thing I did have to buy was some of the rare crafting materials. The Mystic coins, I didn't get to. They were okay to get, mainly because of the Wizard's Vault. But yeah, like the vials of blood. How about investing in a commander tag? I'm not a good commander. Like, I do not want that responsibility, man. Plan of attack. Return the crown fragments to Ritlock. Imperator Smoder, the unflinching.
You're back. Oh, you're back. Did you have any luck?
Yep, found them all.
Great. Give me the crown.
Hold on. This crown is very important to my people.
I see. What are you saying? You don't want me to use it?
You must promise you'll give it back to me when this is over.
When this is over and the ghosts are gone, I'll put it into your hands myself.
All right, tell me about the ritual.
It all hinges on Sahuthin, my sword. There were originally 2 of them, Sahuthin and another called Magdair. They were given to the Ascalonians as protection against invasion.
Go on.
A couple hundred years or so ago, Sahuthin was wielded by Rurik, son of King Adelburn. He was killed by a stone summit dwarf. It came into my care several years ago.
How did you get it?
Irrelevant. Point is that its partner, Magdair, is the sword Adelburn used to curse the Ascalonians. I've long suspected that Sahuthin is the blade that can break the curse.
Okay, so how?
I've had my snout buried in old scrolls and books at the Priory. One of the scholars there has been helping me tack together the history. I finally found a reference to a ritual.
And you trust the source?
It's got an Orient stamp on it, which makes it so old, it's got to be legitimate. In any case, I have to try. If it works, we'll be free.
Tell me what you need.
Once we're inside, we need to channel ghost essence into the sword to fire it up. That means slashing lots of ghosts.
So high stakes, big danger. Sounds like fun. Let's go. Right. Let's give it a shot. Smoda, can I chat with you? I did not mean to cast these abilities. This has all gone wrong.
We may be here on a fool's errand, but it's worth a try. Whitlock has done the impossible before. These ghosts have plagued my people for too long. I spend every day looking for ways to end it.
If this works, it would be a boon for both Char and humans.
True. It must be infuriating for humans, even those who aren't descended from Ascalonians.
It's heartbreaking, especially when I'm forced to kill them.
Yeah. All the more reason why this needs to work. Your help is not going unnoticed.
I'd do just about anything for Whitlock or Rox. Again, I love that we're getting race-specific dialogue. Because we, as a human, have a vested interest in the reparations of what happened between us and the Char. Looks like we've got everything we need. That crown you put together is historic. It practically crackles with the weight of Ascalon's ancestors. If this works, we'll go down in history ourselves. Do you think it will? I mean, surely getting rid of all the ghosts can't be this easy. Who said it was easy? Getting the crown was no stroll in the pavilion. And on the other side of that gate, we've got ghosts building up, just waiting for us to come through. I hope their essences can charge Sahuthin. I guess we'll find out.
That should be everything we need to cleanse the foe fire.
How do you know this will work?
It'll work because I said so.
You're on point, Brimstone.
Yes, sir.
Is that Liam O'Brien again? Why is Liam O'Brien every fucking NPC? Like when he was in the booth, do you reckon they were like, why are you here? Why? Can you just do this one as well? That was great. You did that so well. Do you reckon you can do this one as well?
We don't know what's down there. Be ready.
And they is like 48-hour session.
And I are ready to stomp some ghosts.
Okay. Down we go. Honestly, that's sort of how it goes. There was an example of it recently that I saw that really surprised me, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it was. Someone was asked to do a voice for something. Just like while they were there, they were going to bring them in and get them to do this additional voice, and then it became like the thing they were known for. I can't remember who it was. And was it Amelia Tyler? It was, yes, during the... Oh my god, yes. Guys. See, I didn't put it in my notes, so I didn't remember. But yeah, that's exactly it. Damn, yeah. Look at that. God, I really would love to play through Baldur's Gate 3 again, but it's such a huge undertaking. Like, if I were to stream it, like, that's going to dominate the schedule for God knows how long. And that's the main reason I wouldn't just do another playthrough right now, because, I mean, I'm already pretty jam-packed with my existing schedule, let alone trying to fit Baldur's Gate 3 in.
The tomb is just ahead. That's where we'll test the foe fire cleansing. It's a place of power.
I will
guess there's
say...
no turning back once we step through that arch, huh?
You prefer to go back to the Farrar, Cub?
No, sir.
I will say the lack of any talk about Magdair and where it is really throwing me. Like, considering that, you know, both it and Sahothin are very clearly relevant to what we're doing here, and we haven't piped up and said, oh yeah, Air has that. That really powerful sword which was bequeathed by the human gods upon the humans, and is responsible for the foe fire, you know, plaguing the kingdom, or just plaguing Ascalon. Let's not talk about that. Let's just follow him in. I don't know, it's weird to me, because they're very good with dialogue that relates to the... I don't know. I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Anyway.
You have to be ready. This could go in any direction. There's no way of predicting what this ritual will do.
I'm ready. Witness the foe fire cleansing ritual. I mean, I don't think it's going to be that easy because, you know, because of the nature of the open world, there's got to...
I hope this works.
They've got to have some enemies remaining.
For luck.
Ghosts, that is.
You used to do that when you were a cub. Come on, let's get this over with.
Something's happening. Those ghosts don't seem...
I was going to say... You could see it was there.
Damn. They're possessing what's left of Baradin's statue.
Someone once told me nothing worth fighting for is ever easy.
Hell yeah. Come on, let's get in it.
Only when I feel it.
And again, this is the starting... like, if you play the game as a Char, you would fight this statue in the tutorial. Which is really cool. And they do that quite often. In fact, I think every single starting zone except... Oh, kill the ghosts, yeah, on it. I think the least impressive one is probably the Norn. You just fight a worm. But the rest of them, really cool, I would say. Okay, I need to fight more ghosts. Sorry, I'm too busy attacking other things. Is that it? Any more? There's a spectral flame, but that's invulnerable. Can I hit the statue yet? No. Oh, there's more ghosts pouring in. Except the Norn. Wom. Well done, guys. Wom done. Anyway, sorry. Oh, what game is this? The Altars. Oh.
Sahothin is charged with the ghost's power. Let's see how effective this is.
Go on, Rytlock, get him. Did Rytlock get knocked back by the spectral flame? Oh, I need to be dealing with the Mender. Sorry, I was glued to Rytlock there. Sorry, Rytlock. I left you alone. Okay, let's steal the archer. Oh, I love dual swords in the Necro. Like shooting the blades of energy. Oh, there we go. We're in. It's so Zelda, isn't it? I'm full on hearts and all of my attacks are just going to be shooting beams of light at enemies. Okay, let's go back. Now, he does occasionally do an AoE. I think I'm okay just to go in and finish this off. Oh, we're now down to the 25%. Okay. So we're another invulnerability bit, like a new phase. Carbon, right? I remember getting like really excited to see what it was going to be, because I think I did Norn after everyone else. I think for me, my favorite, weirdly, is probably the humans. I think the humans intro is really good. Then probably the Sylvari. Like, fighting the dragon is really cool, but The Human Wonders feels quite nostalgic for me. Like it had a special place in my heart. Here we go! The faux fire will be banished!
I free you from this curse!
Woohoo! Oh shit.
I have to go after it. Without it, we'll never end this war. Go!
I need to go after him.
The portal is closed. You can't.
But,
Stand down, soldier.
What?
You'll be fine. If anything, I'd be worried for the poor souls that get in his way. This is his mission.
That's very much Gandalf chasing the Balrog, isn't it? I know what, Ritlock returns. Ritlock the White or something. Ritlock will be okay. He's been through worse, but that doesn't mean I won't worry until he's back. I'm sure he'll be fine. Not so buff now. Ambrite Stash. Nice. Noxious Seed Pouch. Nice.
Brimstone will be back. Don't worry.
He took a lot of ghosts with him. What exactly is going on?
Happened fast, didn't it? Brimstone failed a fire cleansing and lost oath into the mists in the process. Without that sword, he can't complete the ritual. He had to pursue it.
What can I do?
Nothing. This cleansing is Brimstone's duty. He'll pull through.
He took a lot of ghosts with him.
I noticed. He may not have ended the curse, but he had an effect. And you played a pivotal role. I'll come to your summit for that reason alone.
Even after the cleansing failed?
The cleansing's not over. Brimstone's dedication to his duty will bring him back. The least I can do is honor his commitment by attending the summit.
That's good, thank you. You won't regret it.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. But I keep my word. I'll be there.
I'll see you there, Imperator, thank you. What just happened? It looked to me like that was a portal to the mists. The mists? I hope so. At least we know you can come back from the mists. What was he thinking? He had to go after Sahothin. I suppose, at least now we can have more hope that the sword might one day break the curse. I guess it's our only chance of getting rid of the ghosts for good. My thoughts exactly. I just wish he hadn't gone alone. I agree. If only the portal hadn't closed so quickly. I suppose there's no way to find him. No. None. The mists are vast. Are you alright? I will be. My heart is still hammering. I just have to keep telling myself he'll be fine. He's been in bigger scrapes. Still. I know. I worry too. At least the Imperator has agreed to come to the summit. That's one consolation. Yes, his presence is important. The Char army is powerful. So, Flunt hasn't backed out. What about Queen Jenna? Flunt's waiting on Timy's device. Casmir's convinced the Queen to come. And dear Ravenscroft, what if they don't come? What if no one comes? I can't even think about how devastating that would be to Tyria. They must. Hey, Meg! Thank you for the 39 months at tier 2! Wom. Can we get some woms in chat for the lovely Meg, please? Meg, how are you? How is the AC holding up in today's weather? So, hey, that's great timing because we have to end soon. Okay, let me close window. Let me go here. So let's make a note of that because that feels pretty big. Ritlock Brimstone. Dove head first into the mists in order to chase after Sahothin. Very much like Gandalf diving after the Balrog. I mean, it's very similar. In a cool way. What we got here? Return to Faux Fire Cleansing. The Dragon's Reach Part 1. Last goodbye. And just like that, he's gone. A bag of his old belongings is all that's left. I mean, I don't believe for a second Ritlock isn't returning. He'll come back and his sword will be even stronger than ever. Is my guess.
Carry on. This foray is over. If you see Brimstone before I do, send him to the Citadel. I want to hear what he encountered through that portal.
Will do. Ritlock will be okay. He's been through worse, but that doesn't mean I won't worry until he's back. Hey, before you leave, take this. What is this? A stone from Duke Baradin's statue. I sure don't have a use for it, but maybe you will. Oh, no, I'd like that. Hold on. How do I... no, give it to me. Why do I have to pass? I want that stone. Why can't I pick it up? We did get Last Goodbye, which contained rare unidentified gear, obsidian shards, some gilded strongboxes here. Okay. I never used that, so we'll delete that. Cool. Right, let's salvage. Sorry, there we go. Where are the green ones? Oh, they are. Cool. Good thing he chucked that bag of loot at you before hopping through the portal. Take this. It's some unidentified gear. It's some obsidian crystals. Nice. I've just salvaged Ritlock's stuff. Yeah, he doesn't want it. What if he comes back with a stupid haircut and a fake accent? He traveled to Europe and that's who his personality is now. Vosif, I've fixed some things. It's still a bit messy. Like, I've got random bits in here, like gear crank. I've got some crap that I can get rid of. Orphan Lane's What is this? Dear Commander, the mean Gronk stole our ornaments from the orphanage. I won't give them back. Please help us find our ornaments and get rid of Defunct, I'm not gonna lie. I did say to Mrs. D20 I could chuck a hoodie on. But I feel like I'd enrage any other Brit watching the stream. Like, if you tuned in and I'm sat here in a fucking hoodie. Like, I think you'd be really mad at me. It's nice and cozy in here. You can do it next Christmas. Meg, it's too good, isn't it? Anyway, let's leave. I bet Meg and I would think it was fine. That's all I need then. That's all I need, sign. You too. That's from Wednesday. Well, never mind. Oops. Oopsie daisy.
They lost even though they had air superiority. Pitiful. We should clean the range before the buzzards rot.
Look at this guy's armor. He looks cool. He looks really cool, actually. That's nice. I'm not going to start the next one just because we've only got 10 minutes left. And that feels almost pointless for me to start doing it. Yeah. Anyway. Quality armor? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I was gonna do something. Oh, these items I've been getting. It can be imbued at a strong phantasmal energy source. So my guess is I want to take this back down here and use it there? I don't know, though. Let's just see if there is something to be done here. So if I go back down to Baradin. A strong phantasmal energy source. Let's see if we're on the right track here. Oh, evaded? Oh, thanks. For like the entirety of the cast as well. That is disrespectful. There we go. Vanwell, honestly, man, I will never gloat about having the air conditioning now because, again, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's TMI, but streaming out of that old office in these past few summers really wasn't good for me. More than just overheating, like I definitely did get, on occasion, literal heat stroke. Okay, let's try this out. Oh, it shows you where to go. Old Greenwich Aqueduct. Okay. Yeah, we can go there. Let's go. I should have checked that. Ascended back piece and a gobbler? Gobble, gobble. So it's beneath me. Okay. Oh. Yo! I've not been down here in a long time. So if I stand next to this hero challenge, it should work? Oh, it wants me to go specifically to the POI. Or do I click this? Hold the phantasmal essence up to the light. Okay. There we go. Weirded phantasmal residue. Combine in the Mystic Forge with piquant plant food, bloodstone dust, thick leather sections to create a package of phantasmally infused plant food. Okay, so these are going to be like proper fetch quest type things, huh? Shattered ice flow? By the way, Andy, the guild is almost capped on members. Please get that extended when you have time. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now. Boom. How? How what? How what, Vosif? Us being capped on members? We're just too popular, man. I want to apply for a larger guild license. We're ready. I'll pay the required fee. Congratulations, your guild license has been upgraded. There you go. We can now have 250 members. It is done. Let's go back to that ice flow, which was here, wasn't it? Yeah. The gobblers. I don't think I have any gobblers at the minute, but I really want one for bloodstone dust. I've got so much of that. Right. So to quickly talk about that, actually, Praise Joko. I don't know what my situation is going to be regarding my stream absence over the course of TennoCon, because I need to we'll end the stream talking about this quickly, if you don't mind, because this is going to be pertinent to, imagine, most of you who want to tune in and hang out and stuff. Let's go to the Grove. We'll end in the Grove today. So the situation is I'm flying out on Wednesday, but I'm getting to Heathrow to stay there overnight on the Tuesday, because my flight on the Wednesday is at like 8 in the morning, and it's just easier to stay overnight. So basically, I'm not going to be live Tuesday onwards. But then my other concern is I kind of wanted to have a day with my wife before I went. So I don't know what my plan is going to be on the Monday, which specifically is Monday the 6th. So I might not be here that entire week. And then I get back into the UK on Tuesday the 14th. Early in the morning, early enough that I probably could go live the same day. But then again, I'd probably want to see my wife when she leaves work. And my son, of course. So I'll probably not be here from the 6th until the 15th. Is that right? Yeah. So I'll miss 7 stream days. Annoyingly. Oh, thank you, Mr. Gabs. Got to account for jet lag? Yeah, true. Well, the thing is that I'm going to benefit from, and I've really thought about this. My flight out of Canada is at 9 p.m.-ish. I arrive in the UK at 9 a.m.-ish. So I'm going to try and sleep the entire journey home. Then I'll wake up at 9 a.m. and it'll be like nothing happened. Hopefully. I do that back from New York. Does it work out, Mr. Gabs? Does it work out? Yeah, good luck with that, mate. Don't. I'll be fine, right, guys? So yeah, I'm so proud of our busy boy. I mean, I can't imagine how weird it must feel to be someone who's listened to me talk about my travel anxiety for the past like 5 years, and my inability to walk into a supermarket without engaging into a hysterical panic attack, or even to walk up a road pushing a pram for more than 5 minutes without wanting to like keel over, you know. And now you're hearing me talk like, yeah, I'm gonna be gone for a week and a half, just flying halfway around the world by myself. And the thing is, I know I have to do it, but I can't comprehend it at the minute. I cannot comprehend it. Yeah, for those who are new here, you might be like, wait, what? I have, like, incredibly intense acrophobia. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much, especially at the end of a stream, because it's kind of miserable, but, like, I felt truly trapped in my own body in the sense that I couldn't do anything to fix it. Like, nothing. I've been on medication for God knows how many years, and, yeah, it's been a really, 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 really slow process to sort of get better. And the trip to Northern Ireland with my wife about a month ago was big. Like, that helped a lot. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And hopefully when I return from that trip, I'll be a new man. Hopefully. My friend can take a couple shots of bourbon and be knocked out for a 5-hour flight. I think the flight there, like, there's no way I'm not going to be fully engaged. Like, I'm going to be so alert. But the flight back, hopefully, I'll be sleeping. That's the plan anyway. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I probably should play. I've got some alerts to play. Bear with me. You know what? I'll trigger them manually.
That
One
looks
sec.
awesome.
One sec. Those poor turkeys. I think the... Oh, I thought I was triggering them manually, but...
Misidentified Lemon gifted a tier 1 sub to Minibank 10. They have given 577 gift subs in the channel.
There we go. There we go. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do in regards to video and stuff. When I'm at TennoCon, like, I'd love to vlog it, but I don't vlog. Like, I don't do that. I've never done that. So if I were to do it, it would probably be shit. But I might try something like that. McMuttons belatedly again. Thank you for the very generous 5 gift subscriptions. Mexit Brexit, welcome back for 39 months at tier 2. Now, will a Seek summon a shiny Furret? That would be the icing on top. Come on. Shiny Furret. Damn. Never mind. That'll do. That'll do. A vanilla Furret. We'll take that. We'll take that. Ishk, thank you very much. Thank you all for hanging out today. I've had a bloody good time. Guild Wars 2 continues to impress. Tomorrow we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. Crit can finally stop counting. The plan tomorrow for FF14 is, I think, what I'd love to do is just have an open dialogue about FF14 and its future and what people want to see out of certain things in the game, with maps as a background accompaniment to that. So we'll be running maps basically for like 3.5 hours tomorrow. Beep boop beep. Make a stay. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Carbon. Thanks for the stream. Same to you, Asik. Watch the videos from FanFest. That's a great shout. Dev panel, yes. Yes, I still haven't watched that. We can do that as well. And then we can do maps. That sounds fun. The stream made me update Guild Wars 2 again. God damn it. I'll give it another go, I guess, when I'm on a 14 break. Ambrew, be sure to DM me or message in the Discord and we'll invite you to the guild or whatever if you're not already in. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck. Calves farming. I was like, calves farming? Wait, no, what? Cows farming. Enjoy the DMV. Kayata, Thistledown's name. I've not. That could be fun. We could do something like that. Great stream. I'm so hyped for you to see the stuff and even more for what's coming. Pooba, I've had a bloody good time today. Where's Ritlock? What's happening? Again, will he return as Ritlock the White? I've seen the mists, and Sahuthin now guides my hand. I don't know. Praise Joker, Risque, Super Goji Man. You did, yeah. It's good to see you at the end. It's rare that I get to say Super Goji Man at the end. McMuttons, Hiss. I love and adore you all so much. We will be back tomorrow for FF14. So I'll see you then. and I'll see you Friday for Warframe, where we will no doubt dissect that trait.
In my travels, but never have I seen a sentient being birthed from a plant.
They're fragile and weak.
Hold on.
I don't imagine they'll survive long.
Okay.
Don't underestimate that.
There's so much background dialogue. I'm trying to go. Goodbye, everybody. Love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Fare thee well.